they were talking about how it was basically Gatorade they were using to water the plants.
We're
You're
live, by the
talking
way.
about Idiocracy.
Oh yeah,
You're
Idiocracy.
talking about the good old
Brondo.
Brondo, the thirst
It's got
mutilator.
electrolytes.
Yeah, it's what plants
need.
crave. Yeah.
God, this movie's that
Give
movie
me
was so fucking
Nacho
bad.
Mountain Dew for our president, sir. I will salute you every day.
So when it happens, right? Can I get like premium like recycled old person? Like what do I have to do to get like you know?
Well, okay.
President
Well-
in a cup? I mean, you know.
Well, so let's think about this for a second. Not only old people die, right?
Children too, dogs, whatever. You know.
Exactly. So like the prime meat would be like veal, which
Yeah.
would be baby.
No, they'll be using this for the stem cells.
Oh no, that's
Yeah,
just
well-
the abortions.
Just crack open the spine and drink it. It's fine.
I sipped straight from the tap.
Honey, I need some more stem cells.
Honey, we're starving. Get pregnant already.
I think it's probably a terrible return, though. I think the amount of like nutrients the woman has to like consume to grow a baby does not make up for what a baby would give you if you were to eat it. So, like, yeah, it's not a good return. I don't think.
That's why it's a delicacy. It's like veal, you know. Veal is not like it's not good.
Yeah.
Tortured baby calf,
Not to
but it's
mention,
fucking delicious.
not to mention, it's a young human that they haven't gotten any labor work out of. It's tender.
Yeah, that muscle tissue is just nice and. That's why they don't allow veal calves to walk.
Yeah.
They're usually chained up because that keeps the tissue nice and malleable.
Supple.
I mean, you know, gotta do what you
I'm still gonna eat it. Like I don't care.
Yeah. I know what goes in a hot dog. I still fucking chug those down.
Yeah.
I know what's in liver mush, but I still eat it.
The pink slurry
Always
is
much
delicious.
so good, though.
I know what McDonald's used to make their chicken nuggets, but you know I still eat it anyways.
It's all white meat, of course. That's what they said.
I've always been
Sure.
curious.
You haven't seen those videos of the chicks going into the blender?
It's all bleached white meat. I guess yeah. Does a baby chick have dark meat, or is a baby chick all white meat? At what point in time does the meat go white?
It's just meat and like liver and like hearts. And
Yeah, that's fine.
organs.
Yeah, but you know the batter on the outside of like McDonald's chicken nuggets is like unlike anywhere else. I don't know what it is, but their batter is delicious.
So it's tempura fried,
Yeah.
technically. So it's not a breading as much as it is. It's just like a, yeah, it's like a slurry, pretty much.
Yeah.
Slurry on the inside, slurry on the outside.
Listen, I'll say there's nothing that can deter me from eating a food I want to try. I've
Yeah.
watched Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmerman. I've seen that man eat fucking pig's blood wrapped in bacon. Whatever.
Dude, I want to try like the blood cubes that they have in like Good Mythical Morning and stuff like that. I want to try
Yeah.
that shit.
I mean, they have blood pudding in like England and stuff. The black pudding or whatever you want to call it. It's just congealed blood.
A lot of Cubans put pig's blood onto rice.
Well, okay, so the things about blood is that, like, technically speaking, excuse me, is that if you were to use it in the place of eggs, it'll cook the same.
Because of the proteins.
Yepers. It's that hemoglobin.
I would like to apologize for our beagle. She likes to bark and howl.
I'm not worried about it.
You don't need to deep throat the mouth.
I mean, unless you
I
want to.
request to see the beagle.
Yeah. Right.
Apologies will be accepted in exchange for seeing.
I guess we should probably play a game. I don't know.
Hold on now. There's important dog work to be done.
You're right. You're right.
Who's beagle?
Yes! Cute puppy.
Oh, she is much bigger, I think, than the last time we saw her. Yeah.
She's a year old now.
I want to reach through the camera and pet you.
Last Saturday, and we totally-
I know. Well, and I feel bad because we have yet to finish the or continue the baklava adventure, which I
know,
still want to
but
do.
How fat her belly is.
So fast.
The baklava is fun. It would require me having to re-listen to it because
Yeah.
I forgot how my
Well,
walrus act.
the problem is
Like it
we're
real.
we're just never home. I mean, even like we're out of town for like the next 3 weekends, right? Or no, 4. The next 4 weekends.
Stop being so damn busy.
I know.
I know, I'm like, man, he's going on vacation like every other week. What the hell?
He's like, I'd
Yeah.
love to hang out with you guys, but we're just so rich.
Yeah.
We
Well,
have so much money we have to spend.
no, we have reward points. All right, that's the way it works.
Oh wow.
Oh,
reward
so
points.
it's
And
already
apparently
spent
vacation
money.
days for days.
I do have like 23 vacation days.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've been with my
Five.
company for 18 years though. All right, so I mean, you know, I put in the time.
It's almost the end of the year, Mike. Just take a month.
I would honestly just like I keep telling myself that I'm gonna save up all my all my stuff for like an entire year, and just take the entire last month, just the December, just off.
We used to have a guy
And
that
then
did
you
that.
wake up and you're like, I don't want to go to work.
I won't want to go to work.
Well, you know, the longer you're off though, like the harder it is to go back.
Yeah.
So you know, you don't want to spiral into depression because you have to go back to work after not being at work
They
for a
already
month.
give us like 2 whole weeks off just for Christmas.
Yeah, joke's on
That's
you, Mike.
nice.
Nothing will stop me from spiraling into depression.
My guy.
Cheers to that.
I mean, you should be elated at the fact that, you know, gas went down by like 10 cents or something.
Hey, there's one place up the road from us where the gas is like $3.90 something.
No, I've seen 3.89.
Yeah, we had
Really?
three-
Yes.
We had 389, babe. That's what we had.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I mean, it's sad when you're happy about gas under $4, but here we are.
Yeah, it sounds like we're in New York.
Well, look, for a hot second, they were like, oh yeah, it's totally going to reach $5 this summer. And I was like, bitch.
Not with the midterm elections coming up. They're going to bump those back down as fast as they can.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, but, you know, I'm going to
So, you know,
Florida.
Joe Biden dropped gas prices the lowest amount for like ever.
Yeah, okay.
You know, he also dropped his
20
bike on his
whole
legs.
percent.
Yeah. All right, so game. We're not going to do the politics thing. I can't.
Yes.
I'll murder myself.
I like how there was an again. Wow, I'm not even drinking alcohol. What? I think it's me smelling the beer on your breath.
It's delicious.
I mean, my water is purple, so
purple water.
yeah.
I had purple
rain.
Purple Monster.
Oh, is that a purple monster? That is the best 0-calorie drink in the world.
It is fucking delicious.
Yeah, we are not sponsored by Monster,
Oh, I
but
like
try it
it.
anyways.
I also have purple water, but I'm also colorblind.
Both of those things aren't
knows?
true. The lies have started early, I see. All right, cool. All right, so we're playing a game, and I think we're just gonna jump right into you telling me about your characters. So, who wants to go first?
3-man party.
Hell yeah.
4-man, don't forget my monkey.
Oh, right. Skeleton monkey?
Skeleton monkey.
Skeleton monkey. Sorry,
F yeah.
that's a great name for a man.
Okay.
Alright, you want to go first? Or?
Oh, okay, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Sure. Where do I need to start?
Character's
Your
name.
name
What's your character's
Would be
name?
great.
Okay. Well, I do have a question. Has our party been together for a while, or
You tell me.
Is it like... Okay. Well, I'll figure that out as we go.
Okay.
Like in bonds and stuff. So my character, she's a thief. So her alias is Belladonna. So that's what she usually goes by and wants
Okay.
people to refer her as.
Like
But she has a real name.
Yeah, she does.
Charla.
Do we get to know, or
Yeah, you can know.
Okay.
Her name is Charla Ferris, but she goes by Belladonna until she finds the people that she can trust. So,
okay? How long has she been a thief for?
so she's about 26 now, and she kind of got into the work about 9 years ago. She's around 16, 17.
Okay. Why did she become a thief?
Her parents died due to some illness, and it was just her and her little sister. So she became a thief to start stealing in order to make some money for them. And she eventually bought a home for them. So, girls, y'all gotta get kicked out of here. That way.
Yeah, it's quite hilarious, like on our end, I think, hearing it, because it's a quite an odd sound actually.
They
So we
died
recently
from rabid
moved, and our
dogs.
whole house is wood floors.
So it's all just click, 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 click.
Well, and then there's the growling noise, but it almost sounds like
gremlin.
sloshing water. It's very weird.
Yeah, Kima, Precious is a gremlin. She
Yeah,
just
Precious
growls
sounds like a gremlin.
Um,
Anyways,
how old is your sister?
so her sister now would be around 15.
And is she a thief also?
Or wait, no, hold up. 17. No, she
1 second.
yeah, hold on. I got it. Girl! Out! Hey! Come on!
Go on now, get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So her sister, I don't know what her sister does. She was a child when all this was going down.
Yeah.
So
Does her sister have
Charlotte
a-
pretty much.
Does her sister have a
did
name?
what Mira.
Does she have an alias?
And Charla and Mira, they're still acquainted.
So Charla actually got caught on one of her jobs and was in prison. And when she came back to their house, her sister was missing. So that's why she kind of left the Thieves Guild
Okay.
and has been kind of traveling trying to find out what happened to her sister.
Okay. Great. Yeah. All right. And obviously, she wasn't where Charlotte left her.
Yeah, in the home that she had bought for her. to
So
provide for her.
now, typically with thieves guilds, once you're in, you're in. So, did you leave amicably, or was it just sort of like a nope out situation?
So I think what happened is she had been there for several years, and after she got caught and thrown in jail, that kind of like made people not want to really work with her or something. And she just kind of ducked out. When she got back and didn't see her sister, she just kind of ran off.
Okay.
So she hasn't really seen anyone since she got thrown into prison. Really.
So there was no 2 weeks notice or
She
anything.
was
Yeah.
she was dismissed by the Thieves Guild for being untrustworthy.
Yeah, fuck it.
Cool. So was there anyone in the thieves guild that like Belladonna? We'll go with Belladonna. The Belladonna just absolutely hated. Like, did she have a nemesis in the thieves guild?
His name is Joe. He's an old man.
I think the kind of vibe that was in the area that she grew up in, where she was working, was everyone was kind of shifty and no one really trusted anyone. She might have had a couple rivals here and there, but I don't think she really had anyone that she made enemies of.
Okay. All right. Did she have any friends in the thieves guild? Was there any like a person that she trusted, like
I think she probably had some sort of mentor when she first joined, who taught her the trade and
Yeah.
probably trained her.
Does that person have a name?
One of the older members there. I haven't come up with one. Give me like 2 seconds, okay?
Carl.
Carl. Got it. All right.
We'll name him Drax, because why not? That's fine.
You taught her to move so slowly she can't be seen.
You move so slowly.
That you can't see him.
That's why.
Was it Draxina? Nope. His name is Draxina for sure. Okay.
Okay, sure.
You can't see me. Yep. All right. Cool. All right. Cool. What kind of weapons does Belladonna use?
She carries a rapier and she has daggers.
Okay.
She's more of a up close and personal kind of person. If you catch her, then she's going to try to slit your throat.
So what you're saying is that her sword's rapier than other swords.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
Oh yeah.
A lot more uninvited penetration. Anyways.
But
all right, cool. All right. And let's see. Does Belladonna have any religious affiliation?
No.
No. All right, cool. And what race is Belladonna?
She is human. She has pale skin, dark hair, dark eyes, almost like with a purplish tint, which is kind of where she got her belladonna thing nickname from.
All right. And let's see. Parents died pretty young.
Of course,
what-
it's D&D.
Yeah. What did her parents do? Do you know that? Do we know what her parents did for a living?
I would think that they were just kind of like maybe low merchants, some sort of trade situation, like, you know, something pretty basic, nothing too out of the ordinary.
Yeah. Cool. And then you said they died due to illness, right?
Hmm?
They died due
Yes.
to illness, right? Yep. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Is there any other particulars you'd like to impart to me about Belladonna at this time?
She's been looking for her sister for about 2 years now and still hasn't come up with anything substantial. But that's about it.
Okay. Cool. Good. Great. And you guys, you saw that you were level 5 and you picked like the extra skills and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Great. All right. Then, who wants to go next then?
Oh, Bubba's, did you add the 4 to your stats?
The what?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
You can spread
No, I
like
haven't put
you
on
can
that
take
yet.
4
I gotta
points
do
and
that.
like add them up. So like if you like whatever your top stat is, I think if you add just like 2 to it, then it bumps you up to a +3 instead of a +2. And then
Which is what I did.
yeah, and then whatever your dump stat was, you can add like a +1 to it, and that'll get you out of like that -1 range.
Cool. I totally didn't forget to put on the.
Yeah, he totally didn't forget to do any stats whatsoever.
Yeah, so
I'll do it later. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
you do on the fly. This game might be rules light, so
I'll do it whenever you go and do the kind of create the story. Because
Yeah.
I know we take a break for that.
yeah, we do. All right, cool. So who goes next?
You want to go? You want me to go? What you want to do?
I will go. It is fine.
Cool.
Then go.
All right. So
All right.
chop chop. Let's get to it. Come on. Let's go.
All right. So
I am Amvor von Zarovich.
that's a lot of letters.
Your name is
I'm spelling for sure.
Uh,
All right. What is your race and your job profession, whatever?
Easy.
I am a half jackal ranger.
Half jackal,
Indeed.
like an
Which
Egyptian god kind of thing.
You know of my god Anubis?
Okay.
Yes.
Half
I know of an
jackal.
obus.
How do you spell jackal?
J
Jackal.
Oh yeah, I spelled it L-E, so there we go. I did it wrong.
Jackal.
Jackal.
It's Jackal Paul.
Jackal Gyllenhaal.
Guys.
You know, it is what it is. All right, cool. And how old is Jackal Gyllenhaal?
I do not know.
Oh, come on, estimation.
55.
4.
How many years can Amor von Zarovich recall? More than 10?
4.
At least 4.
Memory loss.
That's what I'm gonna put. At least 4. At least 4.
Dog years are longer.
Yeah. And
Sorry.
my notes are looking great. So what are you as far as like, you know, are you a privateer? Do you walk dogs for a living?
There's more.
I go around the world raising the dead.
Cool. So you're not a necromancer. We don't have
I'm
that.
a ranger cleric.
With a skeletal pet. So
Holy
so
arrows.
for effect, I only chose animate dead and cure light wounds as spells.
Okay.
so
So tell me, how does one become a ranger cleric?
I devote myself to my god.
Who's your god?
and then Anubis.
Oh, okay.
We
Okay.
discussed
I didn't know if
this.
that was a joke. All right. Do you have parents?
I'm an
How dare you
atheist.
forget
surrounded
my
by
God's
religious
name?
people. Sorry.
Parents? Yeah, no.
My mother was a human and my father was a jackal.
I've seen that
Can't
manga.
stand your father's child of elderberries.
I've been on the internet.
So we're back to iFunny then. Okay. Yeah. So sorry. Mother was a human.
Yes.
Mother. And dear old dad was a jackal. So do you know your dad?
No.
Okay. So mom and dad don't live together.
Mom is dead. And
What-
then undead.
What did she die of?
Me.
Dysentery.
Turns out there's some complications when having a half jackal child.
She died in childbirth.
And then I resurrected her.
Like I just out of the womb. You're like, oh, okay, cool.
My God bestowed upon me the gift.
Mother, I bring you something.
What happened? What happened to your like jacked up cart? Anyways, so and so after you raised her, then what? Were you raised by an undead mother?
Yes.
So there's this anime. It's
It's always a great start.
Faraway Paladin, and he's raised by a mummy, a skeleton knight, and a ghost. And they were all like famous adventurers and like really powerful, and so they basically raise him, and he eventually like adventures out into the world, and he's like super powered. As
Superpower.
yeah, and it's an isekai, so he was I mean, as every anime is nowadays. So,
Right.
anyways, that just
Like
reminded
old
me.
man's grandson.
Yeah, what weapon do you use?
I use a hunter's bow and occasionally a short sword.
Sword.
Take the short sword and put it in a bow.
I usually use it to pick my teeth.
Yeah. So, and you said you've never met your dad, right?
No.
Is he alive, or do you even know that information?
I don't know where jackals usually reside.
Yeah. Did your mom ever tell you the story of how she met your father?
She died.
But you brought her back.
Doesn't mean she can talk.
It's not a great spell.
I mean, it was cast by newborn, so I get that.
How did she
I
feed
have
you?
a question. Since you are half jackal, does that affect your senses at all?
That is a good question, DM. I'm
You know what?
supposed to have a race perk, so
Roll 2d6 for me.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
9.
Yeah. I mean, you can take +1 to tracking. About that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dope.
I got you, fam.
Or any discern realities that requires you to hear, smell, or taste something. How about that?
Tastes like dead.
Yeah. So, what do you do for money?
That's a weird question.
Well,
I know
I
what thieves
just
do.
got into town.
First date.
People don't really like me since, I may or may not have a skeletal monkey hanging on me. And also, I look like a dog man.
Yeah. So you don't take any measures to conceal your appearance.
Yes, but a hood only goes so far up my snout.
Okay. Have you made any like? Well, obviously you will in some way know the people you're with. We'll come back to that, I guess. Let's see. What else you want to tell me about your character? What else you got?
I have the skeletal monkey. His name is Bony Wan Kenobi.
By the way, great show. Well, first couple episodes.
My monkey is fast with quick reflexes. I have taught it to search, hunt, and cook for me. But it is very frightening looking.
Makes a
As it
mean
should,
boat, bro.
its skeleton.
Well, it's like so. I mean, it's Pirates of the Caribbean. You know, when the monkey like goes into the moonlight or whatever. Yeah, Jack. So yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Well, is it like a capuchin?
It's a macaque.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's a
yeah, I've
macaque.
seen it. You're a little bit bigger than a capuchin.
This is macaque.
Wow, macaque's really hairy.
But he's not.
It's actually quite hard.
He's very bony.
Ooh,
Yep. Alright.
macaque.
Cool. Is that it? Bony. Oh, how long have you had Bony One Kenobi?
Since about a year after I was born.
Okay, so about 3 years.
You just find a dead monkey. It's like, friend.
I had to try.
Yeah. It was he the first thing that you? Well, I guess you animated your mother. Is your mother still around?
Probably.
You lose.
I left on an adventure and ended up here. I don't know where she is. Hopefully at home.
Yeah. Were you living in a house with her?
No, we were in a cave.
Okay.
So does your monkey make noises?
Bone rattling screeches.
Yeah.
So your
Yeah,
monkey
Yes,
has
yes.
screech.
well, he wouldn't have vocal cords, would he? So if he made noises, they would be magically induced. Yeah.
You could be part bard and just do like xylophone.
Undead Bard Monkey. I have my next character. Got it. All right, cool. He plays his ribs like a xylophone. That's,
Yeah, it's like
So I don't know if any of y'all have seen Divinity 2, the original sin. You can like change the classes of the characters, and there's one that's a skeleton guy. He totally would be like. I wonder if you could him to a bar. Great.
Did y'all see we're tangenting. Did y'all see the trailer for the D&D movie coming out next year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to watch it because it actually looks pretty good. Plus,
Anything
it's,
fantasy based is always
I
a-okay
mean,
to me.
it
Even
definitely has
the
like
worst
a
ones.
live action Vox Machina feel to it. I think.
Y'all
it
should really
is.
watch Dudes and Dragons,
No, I've seen it. It's terrible and awesome at the same time.
right?
Yes.
The,
It's intentionally terrible, which makes it awesome.
Can't remember the name of the movie, but there's like a bunch of them. But
Oh,
apparently Matt Mercer was one of them. It's pretty good.
yeah, no, the what are they? The game. Yeah. There's like a
Witch?
series of them. So there's Darkness Rising. There's because when the Matt Mercer's in, they go to like a convention.
Mhm.
And Felicia Day's in it also, but it could be something else too. I don't know. There's I mean, he's probably in a lot of D&D movies. Anyways, cause I D&D roll some dice. Anyways, that's a song. I think Stephen Lynch maybe. All right, is that all we know about Armvor von Zarovich?
Amvor,
Armvor.
not Armoire.
Armvor.
AZ.
Yeah.
AZDZ.
Man, you could have had a animated cow skin without the bones inside it, and you could have been Jacqueline Hyde. I'm just saying, it's a missed opportunity.
I
What's
do
the name of
not
the
get
monkey?
the reference.
I get it.
So,
I was in a cave. I can't read.
can you not read?
No, I can read.
Okay. Good. That'd have been.
How good is your reading level since you're only 4 years old?
His mummy taught him.
I'm 12 in jackal years.
No, you're 28, right? If it's dog, I mean 4,
Half
5,
dog.
7.
Half dog.
Oh, okay. It's only half the years.
Dog, half
you,
the
you get 3.5
Are you
years.
just
of
like a 12-year-old little kid?
Yeah, how tall are you?
You know what? Now I'm 3'7".
Hold on, I have to make a note.
I feel like we're asking questions like doesn't want to answer, so he's just punishing us for it.
Sure. No, everything matters.
If I'm being honest, most of his background was made up. I only decided what he was and kind of how old he was.
I made all of mine in like the last 30 minutes, so.
I get to think
Perhaps.
about mine at work last night.
It's
So.
okay. I've made nothing yet, so.
I always think it's more fun when it's just random as shit.
All right, cool.
I literally woke up at 5 today, and he looked at me and he's like, "Did you think about your character?" I was like, "Nope."
Like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you
Okay.
gonna judge
As
me?
God intended.
No, I was just. What did you?
I went to sleep at midnight last night and woke up at 5 p.m. What, you got a problem?
Yeah, she sleeps a
Yeah,
lot.
I sleep really
That's
long.
like hibernation.
Every
I know.
week.
It's great.
Every
I-
Saturday. Same thing.
I went to bed at like 1 in the morning, and then I got up at 7, and then I cut grass at 7:30.
Ew. Why would
Same,
you-
minus the grass.
And yeah, after I cut grass, went to Tractor Supply to get some chicken food, and then I went to.
Chicken. Do you own a farm? Like what?
I have chickens.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Um,
cool.
That was a.
Offer me one.
It was my one
Maybe I
of my
want a
COVID
chicken.
projects. Chickens are really easy. I highly recommend, actually.
And
Have
if
a
they
chicken?
get old, you can eat them.
Yeah, because we have 6 chickens, so I mean we get about 5 eggs a day.
Oh.
Well, we don't need eggs, so there's not really a point.
Sell
You don't-
eggs.
You don't eat eggs?
Not really. Unless we like make something with them,
Yeah.
which is not often.
I don't like eggs,
And eggs tear up
and
my
we
stomach.
don't really get up to make like breakfast.
But you can eat eggs at any time of the day, right?
Yes.
I mean, you know. But anyways, yeah. Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, and then I came home and then we worked on some cosplay stuff, and
Ooh.
then I made dinner, and then we went outside and did some stuff in the garden, put the chickens out, played with them for a bit. Then we played some Minecraft Dungeons, and then I was here.
You know, you said, but anyways, I thought we were going back to the game. It was like, go back to the tangent.
But anyways,
Back to my daily schedule.
yeah. I'm still just
That didn't matter.
mystified at this sleep till 5 business. I don't even like.
Every
well-
Saturday, I think I sleep around 16 hours. It's
that's-
a problem.
That's
It's
intense.
not like it's terrible.
I think she has a sleep addiction because, like, I know it's not like whatever the opposite. It's just not. It's not. It's not.
sleep apnea.
And it's not narcolepsy because she doesn't just fall asleep
Yeah.
out of nowhere, but she just sleeps forever.
That really like puts a damper on making plans on Saturday.
Not
Well,
really.
He
Man,
works
for
third
Saturdays
shift, so
to
he
sleep.
sleeps until the afternoon, anyways.
Yeah.
I guess so.
So
I mean,
There's no
hey,
reason
still
for her to
asleep.
get up.
that's what you want to do. But you know, you could have watched like 10 hours of anime. I'm just saying.
I could have
watches-
read my book.
Who watches that much anime though?
You.
Shut up.
Anyways, about
Yeah.
Joey.
So yeah, let's do another character. Let's find out about another character. We probably should do that.
All right.
When 11 will actually start.
Yeah, we'll start
So,
again eventually.
Playing a paladin.
Okay. Name, age.
His name is Joey Mariano and is 23 years old.
Spell that last name for me.
Mariano.
Just one N. Okay. Mariano. Got it. All right.
Mariano.
Joey Mariano. All right, and you're a paladin, you say?
Yeah, I work for the Don.
And what's your how old are you?
23.
23. And what race are you?
Human.
So Joey Mariano, 23, human paladin, and you say you work for the Dawn? Is that a thing?
I work for the Don father.
For the Dawn
Is that-
father?
The Don father.
Is Dawn your father?
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure how literal we're
He's the
talking.
Don father.
What's that all about?
Well, technically speaking, we work in waste management. If you know what I
Okay.
mean.
I don't know what you mean. You're
We
gonna spell
take
it out
out
for
the
me.
garbage. If you know what I mean.
I mean, it kind of feels like a very unpaladin-y thing to do. How do you rectify that with your god? Who's your god? I guess
The Don father.
the Dawn is your god,
Yes.
like a god on earth kind of thing.
like Dawn Father,
No, like the Don father, like is an actual
Yeah.
god in Dungeons and Dragons, but he's the Don as in like the mafia.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just
We
saying,
listen to him.
like, yeah.
He brings down his wood, and we do what he says.
So you draw power from him, right?
Yeah.
How?
By disposing of waste.
Yeah.
I mean,
We dispose of the waste. He gives us a list, and then the list is taken care of.
yeah, and that's but it's justice, right?
Everything on that list, they get merit points they can spend at the Dawnfather store.
Yeah.
It's a totally legit religion, I promise.
Okay, cool. Do you tell other people about this religion? I mean, are you spreading the word of the Dawn?
It's usually best to keep it under wraps.
Okay, so it's not a very evangelical religion.
Not really.
No. All right, cool. What kind of weapon are you using?
It's a long sword.
I mean, they all say it's a long sword, but I mean, is it really?
No.
he's like, it's 26 inches, and I'm like, it feels more like 20. I'm just saying. Let's get a ruler out.
You gotta shave the bottom part.
Yeah, the hilt matters.
You measure from the bottom of the hilts.
Gotta go underneath. That's where
There's a tassel on the hilt, and you measure from the end of the tassel. Cool. All right. Do you have parents? Were you born into this life, or is this something you came to embrace?
I was left on the doorstep.
Okay.
And,
so you don't know your parents?
Church. Huh?
You don't know your parents?
No.
Or I mean, your born parents.
I could be your father.
All right, cool.
I don't think so.
And so, have you ever questioned whether you were doing the right thing or not?
No, you don't question the Don.
Question
That's
the Don.
no, you don't question the Don.
So are you directly under the Don, or is there like a tiered system where like you're under some other people before him?
It's like a triangle almost.
It's like a triangle. Yeah.
Like a triangle.
So who do you report to?
Is a guy by the name of Tony.
And what is Tony, race wise, job wise, that kind of stuff?
He's a halfling man.
Okay.
So he's a bit shorter than me, but he's a big guy. He's underneath, and then it's me. So
Okay.
it's the
All
Don, advisors, somebody else. No, then there's Tony, and then there's me.
Yeah. Now, does Tony also get his hands dirty out in the field, or is Tony strictly like giving out orders?
No, Tony gives me the job, and I go do the job.
Yeah, cool. All right.
So I'm
So-
on a quest.
How many interactions have you actually had with the Don personally?
Well, I pray to him, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Ah, all right, how you doing?"
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Is there does the Don have a rival in his industry?
Yeah, actually, someone's trying to get to his level. No, it's not okay.
And what's the rival's name?
It's actually who I'm going after, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
His name is Tommy Two Toes Tamburino.
Tommy Two Toes Tamburino?
Yeah.
You spell it like tambourine, but add an O.
Yeah.
Tamburino. Cool. And what race is Tommy Two Toes Tamburino?
Nobody knows.
Oh, okay. So no one's seen
He
him.
is a sentient drum set.
Are there people that pray to Tommy Two Toes?
I guess so. He's trying to build something from
Yeah.
the ground up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's
All right, cool.
stop that.
Yeah, no worries.
Take out the trash.
Um,
You know whatever.
Just out of curiosity, how tall are you?
It's probably about 5 foot, probably 5'10", 5'11". You know. I could pass for 6 foot, but I'm not gonna do it.
Just so I understand the dynamic of the party we're working with, Belladonna, how tall is Belladonna?
She's pretty petite, so she's only about 5'3".
Okay, all right.
Pretty short body, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm just getting the the spectrum here of what we're looking like. Helps me. You know. So
Our little 3-foot whatever.
yes, I mean when you're talking to the 9-foot troll, you know, I know what it looks like.
Think fast, Chuckle Mutts.
Yeah. All right, cool. What else about Donnie?
So what's up?
Is there anything else I should know about Donnie? Not
mean
Donnie,
Tommy?
Joey. Sorry, Joey.
Joey. Yeah, he's he's got short black hair, kind of styled a little bit like mine, but it's more styled though.
Yeah.
It's nice. He's got a nice suit of armor. He's got he was given a tool as a sort of his holy what is it called? Thing you have.
Holy symbol?
Yeah, it's a symbol.
What is it?
It's a weird weapon type thing that was given to him. They say it's called a gun.
Okay. Cool. Does he know how to operate it?
No.
Cool. Is this like some sort of ancient technology, or is this something like no one's like only, or is something new that is just come out?
Nobody knows. It was just given one day by the Don.
Do other people
It's like, hey,
do other people have?
take it.
Have you ever seen any other guns? Does anyone else have one, or just
Yeah, everybody under the Don has a gun.
Yeah, cool.
The bigger the gun, the better you are.
Cool. All right.
That's what. Even if you don't know how to use it.
Yeah, you weren't giving me the instruction. You're just like, here, hold this, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So does the Don have a like a logo? Is there like a logo for the Don? Oh, actually, let me ask a different question, right? Does the Don have some sort of front for his business?
You mean the church?
Is the church? It is the church. Is the front?
Yeah.
Okay. So why would the church need armored folk?
Well, to take out the competition, the opposition.
Okay. All right. So are there regular church services and stuff, and there are priests for the Don?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they give the Don's holy word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The word is usually like, forget about it.
Everyone just arrives, and everyone arrives, and he's like, all right, forget about it. Everyone just leaves. It's just the one line every Sunday.
Instead of saying
He's
amen,
right. I will forget about it.
You just say don't worry about it.
So when Joey's sitting down for dinner, and he's blessing the food, he says a string of whatever, and then he's like, and thank you ever so much, oh gracious Don, forget about it.
No. You say, thank you for the food that's in front of me right now. You're doing good stuff over there and whatnot. Thank you. And the Don comes down and is like, hey, forget about it. And then you're good.
Yeah. Well,
You know it's been properly blessed.
Yeah. All right, cool. Anything else? What else? Anything else? Oh, so have you like devoted yourself to there you can have immunity to something, but like there's like a stipulation.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like what?
There's I need to pull the sheet. So on the, I think it's the left-hand side of your sheet on the front page in the starting moves.
You can dedicate yourself to a quest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's Slay Tommy Two Toes.
Okay. All right.
I gotta kill him.
Yeah. And then
That's the quest
all right.
of my life right now.
So
then he gets to choose 2 bonuses, and then you get to tell him what vows he has to take.
yeah. So you have an every sense direction to Tommy Two Toes, I guess. And what are you invulnerable to?
Apparently he didn't read any of it.
Nope. She just gave me the paper like 20 minutes before they started.
Yeah.
I
No
told
worries.
you to fill out your thing while I was getting everything set up. You need the light?
Yeah.
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 So I imagine you have an unwavering sense to Tommy Two Toes,
Yeah. I mean, that'd be a good one.
right? And you're invulnerable to something.
I'm gonna say fire,
Good.
because
all right.
fire bad.
Now I have to change the entire campaign. It's fine.
You're welcome.
No, I mean, I've really not made any notes. So,
Okay, good.
all right.
Why you keep getting shorter?
Yeah. So now.
What are you talking about? I have always been this tall.
It's fine. It's to help our visual.
We
Role
call
play,
this
motherfucker.
method
Wait,
acting.
no. This actually works out because then you're 5'10", I'm like 5'2", and then you got our little 3'7" over there. That's fine. That's perfect.
So I'm gonna go with your vows require you to maintain your blessing. Will be truth. You are forbidden to lie.
Oh, that's not good in this line of business, but I'll do my best. I will walk around the truth.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah, yeah. It's weird. Apparently the Don doesn't like a liar.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Yeah.
So
How good the
hey,
liars
I mean,
do
if there are no liars in the Don's camp, then no one can deceive the Don.
Yeah.
Makes the probably have to kill more people because of it.
Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Right,
Forget about it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Is that anything else about Joey? Nope. Cool.
No.
All right. So if you guys want to take just like a minute and do the whole bonds section and suss out how you know the other characters.
Let me just go ahead and mute the whole.
Just starts getting out to late 16th century pop.
We can, let's see. Where's this at? We can do this for the bonds section.
Send.
sir.
I'm back. This music is so spoopy.
Your face is spooky.
My face stays spoopy, dog. That's how I keep it.
Let's get retarded.
I'm already retarded.
We know.
Listen, I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm actually pretty good at it. I think I can pass off.
Kima, my man. We're not doing that.
Come on.
I already fed you, and I turned off all the lights so you don't see your reflection and get freaked out. Yes. Yes. She barks at her reflection.
I mean, I
I do every time I wake up. It's like, oh God.
Yeah. She thinks there's another dog and doesn't understand that's just a reflection, and so she goes crazy.
I actually did that one time at Waffle House. I was walking by like the window, and then I saw my reflection, and I like bounced back because I thought somebody was coming at me.
like, who this?
How drunk were you?
I wasn't. I was working.
Once again.
Yeah, that's fair.
Who is this random stranger? Ah, he's going to rape me. Oh no, it's just me. Same thing.
Let's see. All right, so have we figured out the bonds business?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yep. All right. So who wants to go first on the bonds?
I can go first.
All right, cool.
Can you read it?
Sure. So, for Amvor von, yeah, he's like, has stood beside me in battle and can be trusted completely.
Okay.
Very trusted.
So Amvor, in what scenario did you end up in battle with Joey?
He believes it was a battle. He was fighting my skeletons. I sent them away, and he thought I helped.
Okay. All right. Why was he battling your skeletons, I guess?
Well, let's be honest, it's a little snafu on my part. Didn't realize that cities didn't want skeletons raised from the ground.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So Joey, you waltz up, I guess, and you see this Amvor dude, this 3'7", half dog looking man, and he's surrounded by skeletons, and so you just attack the skeletons, thinking that they're a danger to him.
Yeah, you gotta jump in the battle when you see skeletons. That's what
Yeah, I
I've
mean, of
learned.
course. Yeah, and then from your perspective, like, you know, he kind of sends them away, like you know, it's pretty powerful to be able to just send skeletons away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. It's like, hey, yo, whoa, hey, yo, what you doing? Where they
Yeah.
going?
Yeah.
How we was fighting?
But about how long ago was that? Do you suppose?
Probably
Last
about like
Tuesday.
it was last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday. Got it. So not long. All right, cool. All right, and then what else?
It
What
was
else you
it was during Dias de los Muertos,
got? Yeah.
Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
He got a little confused, I guess.
I thought they wanted the dead.
All right, what's your next bond?
Bella is a good thief, so she could be useful.
Okay. So,
I've seen her steal some shit before.
oh well, if she's a good thief, how'd you see her steal it? That's a good question.
Cause I'm me, okay? I'm a paladin. That's what I do. I have to steal some shit. I've been working in this business for a while now.
All right. So what were you stealing, Belladonna?
So he
My
might
turn.
misremember a little bit, but part of mine actually kind of falls into place. which is I've been hired by his organization every so often to do a few jobs for them.
Yeah.
So him seeing me steal some shit was because he was a part of like he was supposed to be there. Like if she knew that.
Okay. Cool. What were you stealing?
Bitches.
Let's see here. I'm thinking. Real
My
quick.
heart.
We're talking about our characters, not each other.
Get that sweat on out of here.
So she's stolen some stuff from what is it, Tony Two Toes or whatever. Like
It's
his-
Tommy Two Toes.
Tommy Two
Tommy
Toes?
Two Toes Tamburino.
from,
He's a
from
dick.
some people that were associated with him or rumored to be associated with him. So she stole like some documents here and there, maybe a couple pieces of incriminating evidence to show that they were actually tied to him. You know, just pieces here and there, trying to get them some more information.
Awesome. That's great. Let's see. All right. All right. So I guess that's it because that's all there is.
Womp womp.
All right. So who wants to go next on the bonds?
I'll go.
All right.
No, like I said, I've been hired for his organization every so often. She has worked with him a little bit where she's been like maybe been hired to cover up him taking out the trash, as he likes to put it. You know, trying to make them look like they maybe just like left town or something.
You a cleaner?
Yeah, I get hired for things here and there. I'm good at making sure that my tracks aren't there. You know, pretty
Smuggling
traces.
is technically thievery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So about how long have you been doing work for the church of the Dawn Father?
The Church of Forget About It.
So she before she got arrested, she would take jobs here and there. So it was just kind of for the almost 10 years that she worked with the Thieves Guild, she had several different clients come to her. But she did a handful of jobs probably within like a couple years or so for them.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
hired her pretty often, like what she did.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. And then what's
She also doesn't trust Joey not to stab her in the back if like the Dawn Father or whatever wants him to.
Yeah.
Because she knows that she's like, if someone tells him that he needs to take her out, she's pretty sure that he'll do it.
All you gotta do is ask me. I can't
Yeah.
tell a lie.
Exactly.
Well,
But she does.
But do people know
trust-
you can't tell a lie, right?
I guess I have it written on my hand like Harry Potter.
All right.
Well, she does trust that if they're on the same, like if they're helping him with something that he's been told to do, that there's not going to be any risks there. So she knows that she's safe if they're doing something that has been deemed appropriate.
Yeah. All right. Cool. And what about Amvur?
So she calls him AZ
Just call me
because that's
Om.
just too pompous for all that crap. So she sees him as she literally just sees him as like a dog with like some sort of sentience.
Okay. I mean,
Oh, yeah, whoa.
so
She doesn't really know what to think of him.
so has she known Amvur more than since last Tuesday, or did she also meet Amvur within the last week?
No, she's known about him for a while. Probably like she probably came across him about I don't know, maybe like 6 months ago or something like that. And she hasn't really like been acquainted with him more than like about a month.
Right. I mean,
But-
a half dog man walking into town
Yeah.
it probably doesn't go unnoticed. I'm sure.
Yeah. But lately she started thinking, hey, he's probably got some good tracking senses like a dog. Maybe he can help me find my sister.
Yeah.
If it comes to that.
Yeah.
So she sees him as an asset to be used.
Maybe the monkey could help.
Okay.
Now the monkey creeps are out.
Right, good. So, Amvur, what are your bonds?
Yes. Ever since I met him last Tuesday, I've been going around with Joey on cleaning so that I can get more test subjects.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean,
What are you testing?
no, if you're really interested in dead bodies, it seems like a good organization to be involved with, I suppose.
We're actually just a crime crew, apparently.
Okay.
So let me ask this question.
Paladin is
Hey,
in
it's
quotation.
legitimate, alright?
So do you believe that the Dawn is a god?
There are many gods, but I only follow Anubis.
Yeah. Okay. Do you feel that Anubis and the Dawn are at odds in any way, or do you not even think about that?
I'm 4.
You're 12.
Or 28, who fucking knows?
Still, he's 12.
Okay, you just don't think about it. That's fine. Yeah. Let me ask this question. What does Omvor want? Right? What is he seeking? What is his purpose in life?
My current purpose is to examine bodies and find out in which configurations they'll still manage to move.
Okay, sure. So
Are you trying to make the human centipede? Is that what we're doing?
I did that last year.
Are you like the doctor from the SCP thing where it's like the pestilence, and he just goes around killing people?
so I
No, I just take dead bodies. I don't take living ones. If they happen to die, that's fine.
I have questions, and really they're not related to anything important. But does Omvor like to chew on bones?
One might think that, but no. That damages the bones for reconstruction.
Okay. Well, because I was just curious if like dead bones or reanimated bones tasted better, if one was better than the other.
Reanimated.
Yeah, makes sense.
You know, I experimented a lot when I was younger. Silly kid.
Oh, another question too. Who named Omvor? Because
It's a name.
The name was bestowed upon my birth.
by
It appeared in my mind.
Okay, all right. Omvor had a lot of intelligence for like a newborn.
Anubis was very, very good to him.
Yeah,
Anubis is always pleased when another of his kind is born.
sure. So, all right. And what's your next bond?
I have hired Belladonna on multiple occasions to get me bones, which might explain why she thinks I'm a dog.
Okay, I have a new question. If you're hiring her, obviously you're paying her. How do you make money?
Joey's paying her for me.
Why would Joey do
Yeah,
that?
you only let him do it.
Because I help him get rid of the evidence.
Okay, all right. Since last Tuesday.
Since last Tuesday.
I get a
Well, even
stipend.
recently.
Okay, cool. All right. I guess that's it for bonds. Yep.
We have bonded.
Yes, you have bonded.
Ah.
So you guys will give me just like maybe about 5 minutes. Let me put a few things together, and we'll get on.
No, we start now.
A long time ago.
I begin to sniff the air in search of my prey.
Watch, this is actually an evil campaign.
So yeah. Let me do a few things.
I can pray for guidance, and you have to tell me if anyone's evil.
All of us are evil.
It says it on the sheet for humans.
I will have you know I am perfectly neutral.
If someone tries to detect your alignment, you can tell them any alignment you like. So, fuck you.
Ah,
My alignment is
Word.
potato.
Always.
How you been, buddy?
who we talking to?
I'm talking to you.
Me?
Yeah, how you been?
Oh, I didn't know people liked me. Nah, it's been pretty alright.
We have a house.
Yeah, we bought a house.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I still have the same apartment room and noisy neighbors that unfortunately pay rent here.
Totally moved to an up and coming area.
Ooh, that means slightly cheap until a year from now. Where did y'all move to? Oh. It's not really far away.
It's about 5 in town, but it's nice. Everything closes at 7.
Yeah.
Except for the wire, except for the bar.
Of course. I know,
We have roommates.
isn't there a couple of people at our work that come up from Woodruff? Doesn't Amanda come up from Woodruff?
I think we have like.
What's going on?
Oh, okay.
Isn't Amanda, isn't Cool Amanda living in Woodruff?
Living with who?
What?
Cool
Living
Amanda.
in Woodruff.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
There's someone I know that lives in Woodruff.
Yeah, us.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
How could I forget? Nah, I obviously don't talk to them enough, or else I'd know who it was. I think I'm starting to develop night shift fever again.
What's that?
I just want to be up all night
Oh,
and just sleep through the day.
that's how I run my life.
I mean, that's what I used to do at Waffle House. I'd work from like 9 at night to 7 in the morning, then maybe be up for like another hour and then just pass out.
Yep.
Just skip the entire hot part of the day, especially this summer. Fuck, it's so hot.
It's hot, dude. Like even like where I work at, because it's like a factory, and we get like these really like hot running molds and stuff like that.
Oh lord.
Like we have like the fans, they help, but not much. Especially since the 2 of them on my side are broken.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. I was pregnant and they moved all those fans over there, and then
I don't want to hear it. You work in an air conditioned office.
I don't want to hear it. I'm
No,
pregnant
I
right now.
I don't want to hear it because am I the father?
Maybe.
Oh no.
We'll need to get the test done.
How
You'll stay right.
How many weeks has it been?
No, if I ever got pregnant, I would be getting rich.
Well, yeah, technically speaking, you'd own Disney World.
I wonder if that's why I lost the baby, was because it was so fucking hot there.
Possible.
Oh, valley of plenty. Oh. I think
So-
this song might be copyrighted. So.
It might be. But I don't know.
It's
if
a
Mike knows
cover,
it.
and so that's the like. So covers can like. there's
Is
like
this a
above it.
cover?
Yeah, this is a cover.
That's
Did
pretty
you
good.
cover this? Is this your voice? Can you sing
No,
this well?
It's YouTube.
No, it's Kyrie. What'd you do if you just walked into Kyrie's room one day and she's just belting out, fucking toss a coin to your Witcher?
She knows the lyrics to the song.
Fantastic. You know what? I love your daughter. She's awesome.
You're a great
She
dad.
also knows the lyrics of Bohemian Rhapsody. Doesn't every 11-year-old?
Yes,
You've done it right.
that's fine. I have a nephew who listens to Rob Zombie, so and he's yes,
He's like 3.
he is 5 or 4. 4, 5? He's not 3. He used to.
Old enough for a job, I tell you what.
Oh, Caleb's like
Caleb's like 5 or 6. CJ's only
is he
like.
3? I don't know how old my nephew is.
I
Well,
know
he
he's about to
listens
start
to
preschool, but
Old enough to listen to Rob Zombie, right?
Well, I think he's 4. He's about to start preschool.
Listen, I used to hop into Dragula.
Huh, I guess he would be, because he was about a year when we got together, so yeah.
He's my big boy. Everyone loves Kim.
Except her, because she likes to call her.
Sorry, my instincts are kicking in.
It's okay, so is hers.
Mom and Dad aren't around. It means I can be as loud as I want.
All right, I
That
think
was a yeah.
I think I got enough for us to get going.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
You do not, but wonderful.
There's only 3 of us.
We're gonna sidetrack like crazy.
That's okay.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
I'm okay with that.
You guys ever listen to Distractable just like that?
Is that like Lunchables?
No, it's a show Markiplier does with his friends. It's on Spotify. It's a podcast.
Yeah, I've seen it. I
So
haven't
speaking of
listened to it
Spotify,
yet.
since we're tangenting,
Spoofy.
there's a
Oh, wait.
podcast called
Oh, is there?
was it Dungeons and Dads or Dads and Dungeons?
Yeah, Dungeons and Daddies.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Yeah, it's
I haven't listened to it,
fantastic.
but I know
This
it
is not a S&M podcast.
Yes, yeah. But sometimes it is an podcast.
Unfortunately.
But also low key.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, you know, they're quite hilarious. I mean, a lot of them are entertainers by profession, so of course,
Mhm.
you know, they can.
There's
produce-
one that's it's kind of like a home game, but they made it Pokemon. So
That
I
sounds
think
good.
that's
What,
pretty
like
cool.
D&D Pokemon?
Yeah.
That sounds
I've toyed
good.
around with trying to do that, but I just can't get it to work right.
Dungeonmon.
Basically,
I'd like to do one with like Digimon because Digimon do. Plus,
Digimon is
it's much easier.
badass.
You only get like one, which makes it so much easier. You get to evolve and devolve as you fucking.
So I'm
please.
still just really excited that Dimension 20 is doing one based off of Record Thorns and Roses, the series that I just finished.
Nice.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
All right, so
Do you guys have the? No, but seriously, do
It
you
has
guys
to
have?
be less of an episode and more of a podcast.
Yeah.
Do you guys have? Wait, I just want to ask. Like, do you guys have the Wonderlands game?
Yes,
it was
I
the
do.
Borderlands one. It was the
I
Dungeons and
got it day
Dragons.
one.
I don't.
So
Got it?
good.
Yeah, we got that. It's fucking good.
Yeah, we played it
Yeah,
for a while. It's
so much fun.
I
What
love
about
the
the
fact
D&D
that they
video
just
game?
let you multi-class. They're just like, yeah, you can do it, whatever.
great. I don't care.
All right, so
So,
Do you guys know about?
so a needle
Okay.
pulling thread. All right, got it.
Yeah.
our dog is gonna get the police call on us. God damn.
Well, if you're in a house now, right? I mean, you know, it's
Well, if
Well,
you
the
put the
thing
dog
is,
in a
we have
policeman's
neighbors across
outfit-
the street and
Yeah.
behind us, but we don't have any on either side of us. So
yeah, you're fine.
Shut your damn
Yeah, it'll be fine.
face.
And besides, if you just put the dog in a policeman outfit, the police will come up to the door and be like, "Sorry, we didn't know there was an officer on duty. We'll leave you alone."
Just put him in a hoodie and say, "Oh, he's half human." That's fine.
Hey,
Yeah.
All right.
Come here, you loud
So you guys, where's my music? I need music. Town music. Good old-fashioned town music. So this town that we see before us, this is the town we are currently residing in. The big building in the center, that's the Church of the Dawn. It is the biggest building in town. And then across from the church is the Dawn's headquarters, and of course, this is the government building over yonder. That also pays homage to the Dawn. One could say that, the Dawn owns this town.
I sleep in this tree.
Yeah. But anyways, Joey, you've been given the task to visit a neighboring town where Tommy,
Two Toes,
Tommy Two Toes, yeah, an acolyte of Tommy's has set up a church in the neighboring town. The Dawn also has a church in that town, but ever since the acolyte has set up Tommy's church, donations have been down, and the Dawn can't have that, right? Just can't. And so you're being sent to take care of this other church, Also, something that's very important that I should note is that for Belladonna, in some of the documents that you've recovered on your mission with Joey, you saw one that had Mira's name on it. There weren't a lot of specifics, but her name was on the document, and the document, you've linked it to Tommy's organization.
I was about to say, did I kill her without knowing?
No. So the documents were recovered from an employee of Tommy Two Toes, and like I said,
Jimmy One Toe.
there is a link to the whereabouts of your sister in regards to Tommy Two Toes organization. So obviously, infiltrating one of Tommy Two Toes churches might be of great interest to you. So likely you're going to tag along, and obviously Armor Van Buren, you just want more bodies, so of course you're going to tag along, right?
These are the only two people I've spoken to.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, you guys head out, and
I'm on my way.
and then you topple the church, and then the game's over. That's pretty much what it is. So let's do this. Oh, I guess I should put you guys on. I had panels prepared for like way different stuff, but anyways.
But then someone had to say they were invulnerable to fire. And then...
Yeah. So now, obviously, you guys, you got the guy in the shiny armor. You've got and what's Belladonna typically wear?
Dark leathers.
Dark leathers. And then Amvor, what are you wearing?
A robe and nothing else.
Cool.
Is it a bathrobe or is it like a
It's a hooded bathrobe.
I have a question I don't want to ask, but I have to ask about your anatomy. Do you Red Rocket?
Yes and no.
It's like half Red Rocket.
It looks like a normal penis, but it still comes out like a red rocket.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So you're uncircumcised.
Good to know.
You can pull it back in at will.
Yeah. Do you have a tail?
No.
No tail. Got it. Right.
Full
Yeah,
dog head.
You're making your way just sort of down the road, pretty peacefully, and
When suddenly,
you're right, because why would I even have a roadmap if something didn't happen on it? That'd be.
And then I says to the guy, it says, and that's what he said, and then everybody laughed. It was great.
Let's see.
Bony one rattles his bones.
Yeah. So there's like some kobolds, they pop out of the
Some big
out of the
kobolds.
forest. Yeah, I'll make them smaller. Don't worry. Bam, kobolds. Yeah, so they pop out of the bush, and you're just unsuspecting travelers to them, and they want your stuff, and they don't speak English or Common or whatever you speak. They speak Kobold. It's just a series of like grunts and screeches and what have yous. So
Are kobolds animals?
they're like dragon descended, I believe.
Dragon folk, right?
So I have a quick question.
Yes.
So one of my things I chose was underdog, which is if you're outnumbered, you have a +1 armor. Does the dead monkey count as part of our party?
We'll say no.
Okay.
Huzzah!
How about 4 dead kobolds?
Oh God, we're doing one of those, aren't we? Army of the undead.
I mean, you don't have 4 dead kobolds yet.
A few minutes out.
So, Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to throw down some like little markers to signify your location, you could do that, or not.
How do I
Can
do that?
we, or didn't you have to do that?
But you can just like so. Can you draw? You can draw. You can just throw down a circle,
I
and that
got
can be
you.
you, right?
I got you.
Yeah. So if you go to the left hand of the screen, this thing looks like a paintbrush, and you can draw like a shape or a circle or something, or you can freehand, and throw down a little like what you are.
Where are we coming from? I guess is my question.
Over here, this side.
Okay. What color do you want to be Bubba's?
The gold.
That?
No, it's not gold. It's brown.
That.
Yeah.
Okay. Where you want to be?
I'm closer to it. I feel like. Way here on the front.
Okay.
Oh, does anyone try and communicate with the kobolds, or is this just like a? I mean,
Considering I can speak to animals, I will attempt.
yeah, okay, yeah. Any particular one in general you want to talk to?
The green one with the helmet.
Yeah. What do you want to say?
Hello.
So, yeah. I mean, the kobolds.
Hola.
So you and the kobolds stand about the same height. So, and you. I mean, you're hooded. And so the kobold's taken aback for a second, and it says back to you in koboldese, whatever that is. Basically, like kobold, like question mark, like asking you.
Dog.
And it says, "Good meat, good meat." And it's like kind of motions to the others. It says, "Dog meat, delicious," as it points at you.
I will turn your bones into my army.
And it screams back at the other ones, "Dog confused. Dog think kill kobold. Stupid dog."
What do you think they're saying?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, he's sort of like barking at them, and they're like grunting and screeching back, you know, and you guys are just standing back there.
He's about to hump the fuckers again, isn't he?
Again.
The first time.
Look, there's a way that we know that the red rocket thing is the thing, okay?
I'm bored. Do you hump things?
I consider it a party trick.
Okay. Do you pull your robe up, or do you like just put the robe on?
I drop it.
You drop the robe? That's easy. I mean,
As you
you can just
should.
pull it up, right? It's easy access.
There is no fun in that.
Sure, why not? It's how it is how you get promoted. So
When things seem like they might be going south, could I do like a step up strike?
what does that do? All right, tell me.
So it's like when I do a hack and slash,
Yeah.
is I can choose an ally and their next attack against the same opponent does an extra 1d4 damage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You want to roll for it?
Sure.
Let's roll for it.
So where's the things? Where's the d6? Where will the d6s?
I would like to state that I'm standing as still as possible right in front of this kobold.
Yeah, but you
And,
haven't learned
so
the
it's
invisibility.
My strength, right?
Nope, but when I keep still in natural surrounding, the enemies never spot me until I make a movement.
What are you
Is
talking
my
about?
is my
Yeah.
attack plus strength or is it what is it?
Your attack's plus strength? Yeah.
Okay, so it'd be plus 3.
Which one are you attacking?
The one the green helmet one,
Well, that's closest.
the closest one to
Oh,
me.
the one that's conversing.
Yeah,
with
so I'm gonna get like
Armor.
wrap around and then yeah
Okay.
with my sword. Ole!
Oh yeah, you're gonna like do some major damage. Yeah. So go ahead and roll some damage. Tell me how you attack him.
Like I said, I do kind of like a because I'm going around, gonna kind of go like that with the sword and kind of go around in a circle as I'm pivoting around.
Yeah.
I'm doing like a slash. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Do it.
Without that noise.
It's been a while. Do we do the modifier with our damage as well?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
You go ahead and roll your damage.
It's
Yeah.
been a while.
4.
Yeah. So yeah. You managed to like put a gash in the helmet and partially in his face when you do it, and he definitely like takes a few steps back and starts chittering at the other ones. So, what's that? That's weird. Anyways, so what you hear, Amvor, is he basically says, "Oh crap! They're attacking! Get him! Get him!" And these guys start rushing in as soon as like you're attacking him. What is Belladonna doing?
Is there one that I can get behind?
Not from where you're at now. You could take a turn to try and shimmy up into the trees and get into a better advantage point if you wanted to.
Shut up, Jesus.
I'm going to. Can I move these shapes? I don't know. Select and. Okay. Okay. I'm going to move up to about right here. And I'm going to go ahead and try to throw one of my daggers.
Okay. Yeah. Roll. It's a dex roll for throwing. All right. And then what? Which one are you throwing at?
I'm going to throw at the same one that Joey attacked.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then roll some damage.
Bruh.
Okay. Yeah. So not a whole lot. So yeah, you throw your dagger, and it sort of hits him. What part of the body were you aiming for?
I was probably aiming for the throat, but it hit him in the chest instead.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, he hits him in the chest, does some damage. But in the meantime, like while that's gone on, so. This guy here has managed to like come a little further around, and he's thrown a hatchet, and the hatchet has just like grazed you, just on like the shoulder as he's tossed it, and so you take just 3 damage as the hatchet sort of like grazes by you and goes into the bush as he's thrown it at you.
Does this make my underdog ability come into place where I have an extra armor?
Yes. Yeah. And so then, what is Amvor doing while this is all going on?
Yeah, if you attack the same dude that I attacked, it's an extra D4. So.
I pull out my bow.
Oh, well, hold on. Yeah, go ahead and roll an extra D4 because you attacked the same guy.
Oh. Yeah. Whoops, I forgot about that. Thanks, Papas.
You can retcon.
Dude!
It doubled my damage.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, cool. So yes, Amvor, what are you doing?
I pull out my bow, and in their tongue scream the name of Anubis, and then I shoot the one with the helmet.
All right, cool. Roll for it. Okay. And roll some damage.
7 damage.
Nice. Yeah. So and then roll the extra D4.
9 damage.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna murder the ever-loving crap out of him. So
I shoot him in the knee.
and it kills him because everyone knows the kobolds' hearts are in their knees.
When you take an arrow to the knee, your adventuring days are over.
Yeah. So yeah. You hit him in the knee, and it causes him to like crumple over. And he actually falls on his own sword, and just dies. But while you were attacking, the guy with the spear here has taken the spear and swept your feet, and knocked you over. And you just take it's 1 whole damage. When he does that.
Ow.
Yeah, arrow. And so he's just swept your foot. So Joey, this kobold just swept Anubis off of his feet, knocking him a full 3 foot and 7 inches to the ground.
That's why it was only 1 damage.
Yeah, it makes sense. What are you up to?
So
Oh, the guy's dead.
okay, so this dude over here is dead.
Yeah.
So brawl. So I'm gonna attack the dude that attacked my friend over here, cause you don't do that shit, and I'm gonna
The one
smite
who
his
attacked
ass.
me or the one who attacked?
The one that swept my friend over there.
Oh, okay.
I'm
fuck
right
you.
next to him. He's all the way over there. I ain't moving over there. I'm moving over there.
Ain't moving over there. It's like 4 feet.
But I'm gonna attack that guy right there. I'm gonna smite him. If that's okay with you.
Yeah, I mean, if it's okay with the dice, it's okay with me. You know.
All right, cool. I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna roll the 2.
You can just do that.
I'm gonna re-roll. That's a 9.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Let's roll some damage.
All right, so that is a D10 plus a D4. Cause it's smite.
Yeah. Okay.
D10. So roll that. Cause 8
And then add your d4.
plus a D4 is 10.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, you'll kill him. How you gonna do it?
So after he sweeps underneath my friend, I'm like, hey, don't be doing that. And I'm like, hey, there, think fast, chuckle nuts, and I just stab him in the chest.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So while you're stabbing him in the chest, he's also stabbing back. Now, he doesn't like do a lot of damage, but he does like catch you like just under the plate of the armor, sort of right under the breastplate, and so you will take just a minor amount of damage from that. 4.
Try to
as-
block it with the shield, but
Yeah.
it kind of gets in a little bit.
You placed, I mean, at 4, and you probably got decent like armor, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's
Um,
3.
Yeah, so it's just barely pokes you, you know. But he is dead, so you know there's that. That guy. This guy, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
So
dead, though.
Amvor, you managed to get back up on your feet. Now something that is going on. 2 kobolds have died, and this little guy over here, he said, you know what, maybe I'm going to back up a little bit. He starts backing up. And this guy is kind of like circling around a little more.
Ooh, they're trying to flank us.
I scream, retreat is futile, and then I shoot the boat, the one backing up.
Okay, yeah, roll for it. Holy shnikes.
Gonna shoot it next to my face.
Yeah,
He goes,
yeah. Would you like to...
To open myself up?
Yeah,
Yes.
for another d6. Okay,
That's a 10er.
so you're going to shoot 2 arrows, right? You're going to kill him. Tell me about it.
I scream, resistance is futile, and then I shoot him in each eye.
Cool. Yeah, you know, hits him in the eyes, he dies, right? Falls to the ground, face first.
I
It
then lick my lips and say that's a perfectly preserved body.
It forces the arrows through the back of his skull as he falls down, because he falls face first. And now he's just like on the ground, arrows poking out of the top of his, the back of his skull, essentially. He dead. But because you took the time to fire 2 arrows, it took you a little bit longer. This guy has like run up behind you and jumped on your back, cha-cha. And he's like hitting at you with his fists and stuff because he already threw his axe. But you're not taking any damage. He's just like jumping on you.
Ow, 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 ow.
So what is Belladonna doing?
Okay. Well, this guy just made my life a little bit easier. Excuse me. Thank you. I'm going to go right up behind him and hopefully do a cheap shot to his back.
Okay.
you got to shank this dude.
Yeah. No problem with that.
Yeah, get shanked.
You're mounting the kobold, mounting the dog.
Nice. Yeah.
So I get to do a d8 plus an extra d6 damage.
Yeah.
So
So what and what now? The D8.
d8
Mhm.
and d6, so 8
Nice.
damage.
Okay.
Oh, plus
I
no,
will
you're-
also give you the option to do an additional d6 of damage, but opening yourself up to attack. Would you want to do that?
Yes, I will 100% do that, especially since this is the last guy.
5.
Yeah. You're I mean, you're gonna murder him, right?
You've been myrtled.
Yeah. So tell me how it happens.
So, Belladonna nonchalantly walks up behind him and she's like, stupid piece of dog shit. Stabs him in the back, doesn't even blink, knowing it's a deadly hit, and just kind of like flips her hair back, leaves his body to fall, and goes to the other kobold that has her hunting or her throwing knife in it and rips it out. Not
So-
even blink.
So now let's see.
She's
Um,
badass.
Yep. So one thing that does happen, right? You know, you put a lot of extra force into that hit, and you're feeling just really good because you're just really powerful. You're feeling extra confident, and as you strut, you don't notice a large rock sticking out of the ground, and you do manage to trip and just fall on your face as you're walking to get your dagger. Taking like one D of damage.
Looking good.
Yeah, and you know what? You guys roll a discern realities to see if you noticed. So there's 2d6 on your wisdom.
On your wisdom, so whatever minus whatever.
It's -1. So it's
2d6.
2d6 and then minus
So
that,
10.
so it's 10.
Yeah. So Joey, you see the whole thing. Arm roar. You don't see her fall, but you just see her. You turn and see her on the ground after hearing the noise of her falling.
Don't worry, guys. The ground is safe. A little bit rough. Watch your step there, and she just like picks up the.
You,
the
you
knife
over there?
and just kinda tucks it
You over
in.
there? You looking for flowers or something? What are you doing? Not the ground.
Maybe you
Going-
got a problem.
Yeah, we're
Going
trying to do
push
something
this
here.
kobold off me. And I'm gonna walk up to the one that was retreating. I'm gonna cast a spell.
All right. Yeah. Roll for it.
11.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. You do.
Now I roll a d4. Fucking nice. So, I now have a zombie, and it gets all of its extra things. You roll a 1d4 to add more traits to it.
Yeah.
So it's a talented, durable zombie with a functioning brain that can complete complex tasks, and it doesn't appear obviously dead.
Nice. Yeah. That's your buddy now.
Yeah.
Do you give him a
Now I
name?
need to pull up a notepad for that.
What are you gonna name him?
Spirit fingers.
What about Rob the zombie?
Rob the zombie. Yeah, we'll go with Rob the zombie. That's perfect.
I already typed spirit fingers.
Type it again.
Rob Zombie. Got it. Does how sentient is Bony One Kenobi?
Considering he's been alive for 4 years, he at least knows basic math.
Cool.
And also, I taught him how to cook.
Does he ever get any amount of jealousy when you animate other things?
No, because he knows they will die again.
Cool. I don't know, I just imagine like behind your back, maybe you don't know it, but he like flips he flips Rob the Zombie the bird, like screw you.
Oh yes, he's very antagonistic.
He's like you
He
won't
is
last.
macaque.
He's like you won't last long. Screw you. piece of trash.
Can I take a couple minutes to maybe like, since he did mention me looking for flowers, I just kind of like give a little once over to see if there's any poisonous herbs or berries that I can collect.
Yeah, roll a discern realities.
That would be intelligence.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay.
My
I'll be
lowest
funny.
stat.
Same. So, oops, 2.
I set Rob the zombie to collecting my arrows.
It's not bad.
All right, yeah. So yeah, you find you know what? You find 2 poisonous flowers.
Go ahead and put them in like a small little book or something to press them, or however I
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
to get them to where they can be used later.
You get a little water and you get your little cup and a masher and you mash it up in there and you make a juice out of it.
Mortar and pestle, probably.
Yeah, that's it. That's the words.
Yeah.
Well, I want to keep moving, so I'm not going to take the time to do that. I'm just gathering the ingredients.
That's
So
fine. You can
I
do it
got
on the way.
places to go.
It's a long walk. We'll be there in probably a day or two. I don't even know how long we've been walking for.
It's like a town over, so like maybe half a day.
Yeah, so you're not even that far away.
Yeah.
So you can do it on the way there,
No.
as long as you don't trip and fall over again.
You know, think like Spartanburg to Greenville, but like you had to walk it. You know.
Good lord.
It's a long way.
Yeah. The edge of Spartanburg to the edge of Greenville. All right. You know.
Gotta walk with Greer.
We're just outside Greer and we're walking to the edge of Greenville. All right. We should wait to the other side of Taylor's.
Yeah.
I want to go pick up the axe that the one threw,
Yeah. Okay.
and then I want to just hack off one arm off of one of the kobolds. Actually, I'm gonna have Rob the zombie hack off one arm from one of the kobolds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's roll just a flat 2d6 for Rob the zombie.
Why? He gets +2 to strength, +1 to everything else.
Yeah, for hacking off the arm in a way that's pretty.
Doesn't have to be pretty.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, still, let's see if it's pretty or mangled. I still want to know.
Okay.
Give me some dirty look.
It's a little mangled, but it's passable. Like you can tell it's an arm still.
Cool. I proceed to hold the arm on the shoulder with a bony wand, hand him a little knife, and get him to start carving some of the meat off.
Okay. All right. I guess he does that. it'll take him a little time as you walk.
Yeah. He's my
That's
cook, and I've never had
That's good
kobold
for,
before.
Dinner later.
Well, question, right? How big is a macaque?
How big is macaque? Well, about 4 to 6. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna look this up.
Yeah, dick pics.
1.9 feet is the Japanese.
Yeah, they're
He's like half your size.
I think they're in Far Cry 4.
He's hanging off of my back. Then.
They're not
Yeah,
that
well, I
big.
was wondering how labored it would be for him to carry a kobold arm.
I mean, probably not that bad. I mean, he's just bones. I don't think he can really stress muscles.
There's like size information. I mean, it may slow him down a little bit carrying it around, trying to whittle while he walks. That's all I'm thinking.
He's not walking. I'm walking. He's on me.
Okay. And you're also not that big, but okay, sure, why not?
And I'm on the kobold.
Your fingers scare it.
His name is Rob the Zombie.
Rob the Zombie.
Rob the zombie.
Yeah, you can totally have Rob the Zombie do it. I'm just saying. All right. Anyways, his dexterity may not be easy.
That's fair. He can do complex tasks. All right, I'll leave it to Rob.
Sounds good. Let's see. Where's the next town? The next town over. I gotta find, because I literally just threw a crap ton of different places on here, not knowing what we would do. So yeah, that'll work. All right, here we are. You've arrived at the next town over.
Alright. This place looks like shit.
Yeah. This town definitely seems. I don't know. It seems a little depressed. Seems a little downtrodden. Not well taken care of necessarily.
The dog can fix that.
Just like home.
Yeah. So you arrive here, in this part of town. What's your first task here in town?
I guess find the Church of the Dawn Father and see where we need to start with this.
Yeah. So the Dawn Father's Church, because I mean, there's 2 churches in town. There's the Timmy Two Tones Church and the Dawn Father's Church. Timmy Two Toes. So the Dawn Father's Church is gonna be this blue building up here. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So is that's where you're heading first?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a long.
So when you guys first arrive in town, do you do anything to disguise Amur's appearance at all?
No.
I'm wearing a bathrobe.
Wearing a bathrobe and he's 3 foot tall.
Yeah.
And I've got a monkey on my back.
And you're also bringing a kobold into town. Kobolds typically are not town-dwelling creatures, we'll say.
We'll have him on a leash, you know.
Is it on a leash?
Yeah,
We
put
can
leash
wrap a
on
rope
him,
around
yeah.
his neck. It's fine.
Do you suggest that? Do you suggest like, hey, we should put the kobold on a leash?
Yeah, it's like, hey, you know, we should probably put the kobold on limit. Like he's a dog. Like, no offense, but you know.
I am a jackal, not a dog. Squirrel. Sorry.
Like, you know, they really allowed.
I'll take some rope out of my adventuring gear and just like fashion a noose and put it around his neck.
Yeah, sure.
He's a zombie. It'll be used to it.
It is the only kind of knot I know.
Right. So yeah, you guys start meandering through town. Like I said, it definitely has like an air of depression and sadness in the town, just in general.
So, just out of training, I kind of lag behind and go to like the other side of the street from them to kind of distance myself and kind of blend in more to the crowd than they
Okay.
are.
All right.
As she does that, I go, hey Bella, where the fuck you doing? Where you going?
Bella, there is a red ball.
I act like I don't know who they're talking to.
Bella, come on, what you doing? Hey, come on, we gotta go over there. We gotta go to the church. You know, hey, you with the dark hair, you got dark fur, you got dark things on. Come on, we gotta go.
Do you think she doesn't see us?
I walk over to Bella. Like, hey, dipshit, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, you fucking stop it!
Hey,
I'm trying to stay quiet and not draw attention like y'all dipshits.
who cares?
Yes. Attention. I am not drawing it as well.
Alright.
Get a fucking kobold and a short
Wait,
little
hold on.
band.
Hold on.
Baby jackal.
Why the fuck did I try to-
When Amvor says he's not trying to draw attention, is he like, I don't even have a pen and paper?
Yes.
I don't even know how to draw attention. Just have arms. and
Is it a
legs.
food? Can I eat attention?
I just need to shut.
Just tell me what you want. Tell me what you want to do. What do you want to do?
Go to your fucking church. Okay, don't talk to me.
Alright, fine, go to the
Don't talk
church.
to me.
Okay, go to the
No.
church. Hey, go to the church. Come on, we go to the church. Hey, come on, we're leaving this broad behind later. Come on, go.
When we're kind of out of earshot, I'm like, women, right?
Hey, good lord.
Well, wouldn't Amvor be like bitches, right? I'm just saying.
Bitches,
So-
right?
On the way to the Dawnfather's church, I'm tagging back behind, but I'm mostly like trying to mostly looking for any traces of Mira, but also looking for that other church and to see who's going in and out of it.
Okay. Well, you don't know where the church is just yet, right? Because you never.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find something that looks like it would be a church for, trying to go ahead and
So
get a
roll,
lamp
roll,
in hand.
roll discern realities for me.
Why did I make my wisdom my lowest stat? That was stupid.
You're like, I'll never use this.
I have.
I was like, I'm sure I kept my intelligence high.
Yeah. So some things you notice. So I mean, you guys are sort of starting to pass by this way. You do notice that a lot of the buildings have on their doors the holy symbol of Tommy Two Toes. What is the holy symbol of Tommy Two Toes?
I was gonna ask you. I was just
It's,
thinking it'd be like 2 feet with like only 2 toes on it.
it's a picture of a rat.
It's like a gnarled foot that looks like this.
It's the
With a
butler's
rat on
good
it.
hand.
Yeah.
You know how
You know what? Okay, hold on. You know what it looks like? It looks a little bit like a almost like an upside down peace symbol, but like instead of having 3 prongs, it just has 2 with a circle around it. Right? So it's
Alright.
it's a line and then 2 symbols up, and it all has a circle around it. So there we go. All right. It makes sense. Makes
The
sense.
Dawn
Anyways,
Father.
right? All right, cool. So yeah, you see a lot of the houses have that holy symbol like on their doors, and as you guys are so Joey, is there anything on your armor that would indicate that you're from the Church of the Dawn? I mean, do you have some sort
Yeah,
of holy symbol?
so I forgot to mention this. I have a big red cape with like a gold lace trim around the outside,
Yeah.
and it has the symbol of the Dawn Father and like
What is the symbol of the Dawn Father?
Inconspicuous.
It's like a peace sign, but the middle one is taken out.
it's a peace sign, but only the middle part's there. it's just so
Straight
fine.
line. The Deathly Hollows.
No, it's you know, the gun he gave me.
Yeah.
It's that. It's like two guns like this.
Like, hey.
Yeah. So as people see you, you see people like closing shutters and like going inside as they see you like walking through the town. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Didn't
Oh,
you
then
say
take it down,
that you
brother.
thought that I would be good to help you find your sister?
Hmm.
And you also think I'm a dog. Would I have sniffed some of her belongings?
I was thinking about giving some to you until you and Joey just decided to be stupid and loud and obnoxious and drawing really a lot of attention.
I know what the
And she's
fuck
like,
you
you know
were doing.
what?
Hey,
Later. That'll be a later plan.
I'm just thinking in my head, this communication is fucking key.
I
This is what
have a
told us, you
question
should've stayed.
actually related to that.
Mhm.
Would you even have any of her belongings having been in jail for a couple of years?
So I went to the house that we owned, and I did find some of her belongings, which is why I've been looking for her, because she left all her possessions there. Like there
Okay.
was no, she packed up anything, but there also didn't look like a struggle, so I didn't know what happened to her.
Yeah.
You don't actually like her, you just want her shit out of your house.
Yeah. It's like, well, I don't need that anymore. It ain't worth anything. Okay. Let's throw it
So
out.
I've brought like a couple of her.
What is this ornament you have?
Like maybe a couple pieces of her jewelry I still have with me, and like
I use
a small book that she used to read
Perfect
a
for
lot.
hunting.
Just like some small trinkets that I could keep with me that would remind me of her.
All right, cool. All right, yeah. So, and then let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much what you notice. So yeah, as you guys are walking the street, there is a guy. So once you start rounding this bend here, a guy comes up to you, a beggar, comes up and he says, "Penance for the poor. Do you have any money? I've lost my way, and I just need a helping hand."
To who?
To the
you
group.
hold him. You need a hand. Give him a hand.
Because I'm
I
like.
give him
I'm
the
like-
remains of the carved hand.
He
That's what
drops
you asked for. Isn't it?
He takes the hand and he immediately drops it, and he says, "Oh my, so sorry to bother you. Please don't kill me, please."
Did you not need the hand?
No. I thank you. Nope.
I tossed him a couple of gold pieces. Like, you the funny joke.
Did you throw him on the ground?
Huh?
Do you throw him on the ground, or do you even do him personally?
Do you throw him in the hand?
I threw him I tossed the gold pieces, and like maybe they hit him on the chest, maybe they hit him in the face. I don't know.
Yeah. So he because he doesn't know what you're throwing, right? He puts his hands up to shield his face, and some of the gold coins pelt him. And then he like looks down and sees them on the ground, and he like immediately like reaches down to scrap them. And he says, "Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir." And he like he gets down. He gets down at your feet, and he says, "Oh, I thank you so much. Oh, God bless the." And he sort of looks up at you. And he says, God, and he whispers, he says, God bless the Dawn. And he says, listen, perhaps you should get out of sight. It's the Dawn's acolytes are not welcome here in this town anymore. You see, there's been a coup.
Like a pigeon?
He says, no, there's been a turnover. There's been a turnover.
Is it apple or pear?
He says, no, oh my dear lord, I don't know. And then when he looks at you after like you speak, and he's like, and he looks back at you, Joe, and he's like, is that a dog?
Half. Well, Jack will
Is
actually.
it standing on its back legs? How did you train it to do that?
I have human feet.
He starts wiggling his toes.
Well, I assume they're covered by the robe, right?
No, it's just a bathrobe.
Like a child's bathroom. It's got like
It's
a
a
pop
child's hooded
He says,
bathrobe.
is it a mask?
Nope.
Is what a mask?
He says, well, that's quite peculiar. And
Okay.
is the monkey riding on your shoulder?
It's like clinging on the back.
He's like, is that a monkey skeleton on his back?
Yeah. What's the point?
And
Meet Bony One Kenobi.
he's,
At
oh
this
god, it keeps
point-
talking.
Like, listen.
At this point, I walk up, honestly not surprised by the idiocracy that is going on right here, and I give like another gold coin to the guy, and I say, "Okay, listen, who is in charge here? Where is Joey
I was in
Two-Toes?
Joey.
Your
I'm
place.
Joey. It's Tommy.
Tommy
Look for Tommy.
Two-Toes' place. And have you seen a girl?" And I
Too
give
many
him a small
mafia
description
names.
of Mira.
He says, oh, well, listen, just over there is the Church of Tommy Two Toes. And he points to this building here. Right? And he says,
Anybody?
as for who's in charge, it's quite a complicated question, I'd say. There is a town mayor, and he is certainly the governing body of the town. But well, I'm sure you can understand, Mr. Joey, sir, Mr. Joey's subordinate here, or Mr. the Dawn's servant here. As you well know, that some towns aren't necessarily run by the government, well, I guess if I had to say who was in charge, it would have to be Kevin.
Fucking
Bacon?
Kevin.
Kevin Levin?
He
Or
says,
Kevin from the cul-de-sac?
no. I believe his name is Kevin Sorbo.
Sorbo?
Yeah, he's quite the strapping lad, you see. Fancies himself a bodybuilder. Has immaculate
Strapping.
flowing hair.
And
Yes.
what does Kevin do around here?
Yes, well,
He
Kevin
likes to
runs
be-
the church, you see.
That church over there?
Yes, that church over there. Kevin works for Mr. Two Toes, you see.
Oh. Can I walk up to the church?
And the
well, you-
girl. Have you heard anything about a girl?
I'm afraid I know nothing of a girl. I don't. It's not really. Well, in my station of life, I don't meet many girls.
Same.
Tell me, my dear, are you busy right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes.
What
well,
about
that's lovely.
I lean to
Um,
Belladonna and I'm like, he is propositioning you.
He's no. That's I would never. I mean, unless you know.
I pull out one of my throwing knives and just kind of start twirling it in my hand.
He says, what a lovely knife you have. Yes. Well.
What's so serious?
He says, listen, I could probably tell you even more things if maybe you have some more money. He looks at you like kind of sideways.
While this is going on, I'm gonna go off in the corner and pull out some stuff from my adventuring gear.
Can I do some sort of check to figure out like how much he's holding back, if it's like full of shit, or if he actually knows something?
Oh, I can hold on. Can I use my
I am
my
the law.
thing? I am the law.
Yes.
Cool. Hold on, it's a charisma check.
Yeah.
So
Oh, your charisma's pretty good.
yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure it was. This is probably gonna be shit though. Oh wait, all right.
You can roll two of those.
Yeah, I know. Hold on, let me do it again.
You go over to the 2.
No, it's fine. Yeah, it's
Okay.
6 plus 2. It's 8.
Okay.
Charisma's one.
So yeah, you're what is the 7 to 9 on that side? Does it give us a description?
On a 7+, they choose either to do what I say, or back away cautiously, then flee, or attack me.
So what do you say?
Tell us everything, or else.
So yeah, he starts backing away. He's like, oh, I you know what? Maybe I best not. I do. I don't want to cross Mr. Kevin, you see, and he turns to run.
Fire!
Leave the poor bastard alone. We got research to do.
Is busy pulling things out of his bag.
Yeah.
Mikey,
And
Oh,
then he runs. He runs off in this direction.
Hmm.
You pee like a dog? You like lift the leg up?
Maybe. Up to you.
So yeah, and then you guys are sort of left standing here in the sort of town square-ish area.
Well, we got a little bit of information.
Okay, so while this conversation was going on, I pulled out a bottle of liquor and a rag out of my adventuring gear.
Like a Molotov?
I just pull out a Molotov.
Going to make one, yes.
Okay, cool.
I have multiples already made.
So are you going to head over to the to Tommy Two Toes Church, or like I said, there's also the Don's Church as well. So
Well, they told us for that. I was gonna ask them what the church was. So.
well, you know your church is right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, where's the Tommy Tuto? I was gonna ask.
It's right
I
here.
didn't know
So the homeless guy pointed
yeah,
out.
that's what I was gonna ask my church. It's like, where they at?
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to check in, see like what was going on or not.
We are on a mission from God.
Yes.
From a god for sure. All right, so yeah, I mean, are you heading over to the Tommy Two Toes Church then? Is that what's
So,
happening?
yeah, when we get to the corner right before we get near the church, because I know my companions are pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask them to wait, and I'm going to go over to a side window and peek in and see what's up.
Yeah.
Take out a grenade.
Do you guys agree to Belladonna's plan?
Which
Yes.
one? What?
I'm going to go check out what's going on.
I'm currently
Anything else
teaching.
I mean, you got a fucking red cape.
I will anime style just like cross-legged on the ground, arms crossed, like.
I'll be teaching Rob the zombie how to light a flint and steel.
Good enough. So, yeah, I'm going to go and check this out.
All right, cool.
Powder.
Cool. So you guys gonna hang out over here on the corner then?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
In full view.
Okay.
Better than in front of the church.
And then yeah, so Belladonna, you're gonna walk up to the church. Let's roll on your decks to see how sneakily you walk up to the church, I guess.
I was gonna ask, what time of day is it right now?
It's early evening.
Early? Okay, so church is not in session. Got it.
You don't know when their church schedule is.
Their church schedule runs probably about the same time as the Dawn Father because they want to be competing and shit.
Yeah, so yeah, you walk up entirely unnoticed. Yeah. So you peek into the window, and you look in. Church is full, right? All kinds of people in the church, right? And there seems to be a line of people. There's people in the pews, but there's also a line going towards the altar. And you can see people going up to the altar and dropping off what look like purse sacks into a very, very large, sort of ornate golden offering bowl, I guess it is. And when they do, there's a gentleman in a robe there, and he puts some like oil on their forehead in the shape of the Timmy Two Toes symbol, in that sort of like Y symbol. And then he puts his hand on their shoulder and whispers in their ear, and then they sort of walk for the next person comes up, and that thing is just kind of going on. There are you can see inside there are a number of people wearing robes emblemed with the Tommy Tuto symbol, also throughout the church.
About how many like religious clergymen do I see?
So there's the guy who's putting on the emblems,
Mhm.
and then behind him are 3 other men, and then in the back corner, sort of on either side of where the entrance door is, you see 2 more. So there'll be 6 in total.
Mhm. And do I see any weapons hiding underneath the robes, or can I see like if there's anything?
Now, let's
If
see.
they're-
They have the robes on, so and you're peering through a window, so it's kind of hard to tell if they're armed or anything. You don't see any armaments.
Mhm. And I don't see any sort of like soldiers or anyone that seems imposing within the crowd themselves.
Yeah, I mean, these look like regular townsfolk. I mean, you know, some of them are probably farmers. I mean, some of them, you know, might be like maybe a blacksmith in there. There could be loggers. There could be bakers. I mean, just let's say they're just townspeople.
And this might take some sort of check, but I just wonder, can I tell from the people's faces if this is the beginning of a service or the end? Because as someone that grew up in church, when you get to near the end of the thing, at that point you look like half asleep or yawning, ready to leave,
Yeah.
sort of situation. So are they in that
Like I
state
said,
or like?
no one's giving a service. There are people just sort of sitting in the pews watching what's going on, and then the people in line actually donating the money, and that's what's going on. So, you know, some people in the seats might look a little bored, but it's pretty hard to tell like if this is even a service, right?
Mhm.
It's almost like, you know, people just
Pay your
paying
respects.
money. Yeah.
Okay. I want to go ahead and meet back up with them and tell them what I saw about these people just lining up, dumping.
While she is
Valuables.
gone,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to. I'm gonna look over at Am. And go, hey, the guy said Kevin, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kevin. I know a Kevin. What could it be? Same Kevin, maybe?
The only Kevin I know is Kevin Smith.
Nah, it's this guy is Kevin Fettuccino, Kevin Fettuccino, something, I don't know. It's
Are you
He is
trying
well
to say
respect.
fettuccine Alfredo?
no, maybe that sounds right. Nah, it wouldn't be him. He's too good of a guy.
Yeah. Well, this guy gave a last name. It was Kevin Sorbo.
Ah, not the same guy. Hopefully, guess he changed his name. That'd be fucked up.
So, all right, cool.
Yeah, thank you against people.
How's Envor? I don't know. Maybe give me like a charisma check.
For me?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's my negative.
Yeah. So I mean, teaching Rob the zombie, it's going okay, right? It's going as expected, sort of. It's you know, it's not he's not the brightest zombie in the world, but he's not the most dense either. You know, you're conveying your message, you know, at a regular pace. I just wanted to see.
Yeah. Yeah, because he has a functioning brain at least, even
Yeah.
with 2 arrows in it.
I mean,
So
you could argue that a functioning kobold brain, even when he's not a zombie, is probably not the best.
Yeah,
The metal and the arrows are helping with
tracks.
the,
the conductivity.
yeah, the
Can he
connection.
see? The arrows come through both of his eyes.
He doesn't have to see. He's undead.
I feel like the undead still have to see. I don't know.
The undead have sight, but it's not like conventional sight. It's like magically imbued sight.
Okay. All right.
That's the reason skeletons can see where you are.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'd have to have eyeballs, and that'd be fucking terrifying.
That'd be great. I want to make the eyeball skeletons like they don't have eyeballs initially, and they dig them out of people's skulls and put them in their own eyes.
And they just take them
Oh,
all.
dude.
Yeah.
That'd make him an actual threat.
Great.
So I guess about this time do I walk up?
Yeah.
So
And that's when I told the guy, don't worry about it.
so
Forget
he
about it.
literally said
Good,
that
story 5 times just on the way here.
It's a good story.
Oh my god.
What? So what do you
All
doing
right,
back?
so listen. You
Alright.
said that the Dawn needs you to find out like why all their money, all their donations were down.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Well,
fine,
clearly, this new church is taken over,
Uh-huh.
and I just saw like a ton of people. About how many people did I see in the church, roughly?
And there's probably like at least 25 to 30 people in there.
Okay, and about how many people does this town look like it would hold? Like, about what kind of range of populace would it be?
Yeah, I mean, this town probably has, I'd say 300 to 400 inhabitants, maybe.
Okay. So about like 10% of this town was already in there and lined up giving donations to Tony. Tommy.
What the fuck is
Two toes.
Tony, my boy.
Fuck it, I don't know. So listen, I feel like we should probably go to your people and give them the scoop and try to figure out what they need us to do.
But we know what we need to do.
What we need to do then?
Burn down the fucking church. You're gonna take the money.
But
Am I wrong?
I mean,
What? Am I wrong? What
I don't think it's gonna send the best message if y'all want people to come back to your church is to burn down
Dude,
the other one.
Do you
You're
see any
right.
other churches in
We
town?
should kill their preachers.
So I'm as sort of overarching voice in everyone's head that they may not listen to.
The dawn comes down
I
to-
have to
Listen,
wonder.
My t-
Taking down the church is great, but you said no one's ever seen this Tommy Two Toes, right?
Yeah.
What if you could ascertain his location by interrogating his members? You know, this could.
We don't need to ascertain his location.
Yeah, like didn't
Joey
you bring
has
me here?
tracking capabilities.
Didn't you bring me here so that way we could like find out more information on Two Toes?
I mean, I
Isn't
know.
that the whole
I
point
mean,
that I'm here?
I have this thing where on here where I can pretty much
Where'd you get that from?
I have an unsavoring sense of direction.
Okay, you know
I can
what?
choose-
You're so yeah, I'm gonna God mode this real quick. Your unwavering sense of direction towards Tommy Two Toes tells you that this is the key to finding him.
That's not a sense of direction.
Sure it is.
Fuck it, he's the GM. He does what he wants.
It's a sense of
So here's
It's
what
a
we
map
do.
to the clue.
informational direction.
Well, if we start a fire in the church, people are gonna run out of it anyways.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
No,
not
but
saying
what
don't
if
start the
the
fire. Just start the fire. You know.
It's
I'm
in
just saying.
there.
Yeah.
As
He
they're
didn't start the
discussing
fire.
it, I begin telling Rob the zombie that he needs to take and strike this on the thing I made and toss it on the roof.
Yeah. I guess
That's
roll a dex roll for the Rob the zombie. Mm. Rob the zombie grips the bottle too hard and it breaks in his hand and it sets Rob the zombie on fire.
No.
Rob, run into the building.
And he does, because there's no reason for him not to. So
Let's go.
He's still back here in the corner, and he's
It's
in
the
the
evil
flaming
campaign.
kobold.
So hold
running
on.
in the building.
The flaming kobold says, "Okay," and he just like gingerly runs towards the church with his arms out like this. Because he's-
Bella,
flaming.
Joey, we will go in 5 minutes.
What's a minute?
So, when he reaches the doors, they're locked, right? And so he like pulls on it, and he's still on fire. He looks back at you, and he kind of just shrugs.
The
Jump
window.
through the window.
And he kind of like looks around. So then he sort of like starts he kind of walks around, just very calmly to the window, and he's like touching with his hand, tests the strength, and he takes a few steps back and runs and just jumps in, right? jumps through the window. And a few seconds later, this screams from inside the church, and there's like I said, there's people screaming, and you see spray of like water burst out of the window, and then you see his charred carcass just thrown back out of the church, and then you see like one of the robed acolytes peek his head out the window and start looking around. When you see his, well, first of all, when you see his body fly out the window, what do you do?
Stand there and look aghast.
Yeah, cool. So
I feel like I gotta hide.
Joey and Belladonna, do you just stand there and also just watch everything go down?
There's a set of
when-
bushes next to the church and just kind of over.
Yeah, when
behind
I
the
saw the kobolds start walking around the edge of the church, I kind of hid in an area near the front so I could see who would come out, because I expected them to come out of the front entrance. So I'm just kind of like chilling in the shadows of a tree or something nearby.
So Belladonna goes and hides. Joey, what are you doing?
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna like the set of bushes over here on this
Like over
part
here?
of the church. Yeah. I'm just like right over here. I'm
Yeah.
just kind of get down.
And the are you just standing in the street?
I stand in a potted plant.
Cool. So yeah, the charred body comes out, and so the people that threw the body out, they don't know this. The kobold's still alive because he's undead, right? I mean, they just put the fire out, right? They don't know that. So,
Thank you.
So he just flies on the ground. He just flops on the ground and lays there because you haven't given any further instruction because he did what he was supposed to do. And you see the guy in the robe put his head out the window and he's like looking around, like what the F just happened to flaming kobold? Just like ran through the window of the church. It doesn't make sense, right? First of all, kobolds don't come into town because it's not a thing, and certainly not a flaming one. Why would it jump to the building of the church? So he's looking around.
And usually
he looks
kobolds
very
aren't
confused.
on fire.
Did I
he-
hear any screaming when the kobold actually jumped through the window?
Yeah. I mean, there were screams like when people, and so after he looks around for a bit and he just doesn't see anything. And you see him reach out and he grabs like the shutters on either side and closes them. Where the window is now, like the glass is broken, but he's closing the shutters. What are y'all doing?
I command him to jump through a second window on the other side.
They go wait, like crush another bottle of fire on his head.
Yeah, I mean,
Back in the bushes.
so here's a question, right? Your commands to him, are they telepathic, or do you have to like physically, do you have to like verbally talk to him?
That's a good question.
I
I don't think it matters. They close the shade,
don't
so I'll
think
just go tell him and then go
Jackie's
stand
house
back in the potted plant.
See, you just like walk up to his charred body, laying on the ground. He looks up at you, and he's just looking at you. And so what do you say?
Do that one more time on the other side.
So he gets up,
And
And
this
then I
time
start
when he
walking back
does
to the
that-
potted plant.
and like I said, his eye sockets are empty, right? They're just like caved in, fleshy, whatever. And so he kind of just like nods at you and just like casually starts walking over to the other side.
I'm
when
actually
he-
gonna walk
when he
into the
starts-
bushes where they are, and I'm
When
gonna
he
be like,
starts going to the other side, I want to put my ear up to the shutters to hear any conversation that happens after he bursts in.
Okay, so you're gonna like dart back up to the building and then like
Yeah.
So confused.
I'm gonna walk over to Joey and be like, "There's no way they keep a church service going after 2 kobolds jump through windows."
It's
Just
not
like-
even two colors. It's the same. Come on.
So I'm just kind of like listening to hear what
They're gonna
is
come
said.
zombie.
Yeah. Well, so all right. There won't be a lot of time from the time he walks from one side to the other and goes to jump back in, unless he's been instructed to take longer.
Well, I said I was gonna crush another bottle of fire on his head because I'm immune to it. Go for it, buddy.
So roll. I guess first of all, give me a roll for Dex for getting up there quickly and unnoticed, right? Because
Okay, so it's
you're gonna run up. That's just for Belladonna, right? Because she's the
That's
one.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then roll into certain realities to see how well you're like listen through. So that's with your wisdom.
Why can't it be my intelligence?
Sorry, that's spout lore.
You rolled 3d6, by the way.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you only get the 2d6. Let's do that.
You
Real
get 2d6 plus 3.
Yeah, that's what I meant to do. See, I did that.
Try again, because
Yeah, let me
that's
do that again. Because that
all right.
did,
That's
okay, there we
better.
go.
Because like
Because
it's
I did
didn't
that,
make
but
sense.
yeah, it didn't do right.
Okay.
But we'll just.
And then
Yeah.
do
Yeah,
your
that's
wisdom
fine.
roll. All right, yeah. So you get entirely unnoticed getting up to the window. Anyway, it's a pretty quick way.
And my wisdom is that.
Okay. So you're gonna hear a little bit. It'll be a little muffled.
Yeah.
So you won't hear the full conversation, but you can basically hear some exclamations of like what the heck. You hear the word kobold thrown around a lot. You hear you hear chatters.
So this is the way that I'm thinking, just to make it a little bit more make sense of what I'm trying to find out. So I find it weird that the kobold cannot go through the front door; that it was locked. That's kind of strange to me.
Yeah.
And the fact that he shut the window after he went out, it felt like very secretive. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, like why they're still in there.
Okay. Yeah. So you
I'm trying to see like what's being interrupted, sort of situation.
right. So the you can hear the what sound like essentially the not the people in charge. They're talking, but like it's very almost they sound almost scared, right? And it's not scared of the kobold, but you can tell that they're holding back in what they say, because like maybe they're not allowed to talk about certain things, right? You hear some utterances of like safety, locked in here, tribute, can't wait for it to be over, let us out, that kind of thing, but amongst themselves. So
Interesting. Okay.
And then you hear crash.
yeah, and so while you're on the one side listening to that, Joey and you see the kobold he just casually walks over to the other side, takes a few, steps back a few feet, and runs and jumps through the window. And when he jumps through the window, it's mildly hilarious because he jumps through like with both his arms down at his sides, right? He just runs just like a fish almost.
Like that dude jumping off the springboard into the water where he just kind of
Yeah. So he's doing that into the window, right? And once again, as soon as he jumps through the windows, screams. You hear scuffling. So now, when he jumps through, Belladonna, you're still at the window.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear a lot of shuffling about, and then you hear basically someone say, "Get that, kill it," and you hear someone say, "It was already dead. It was on fire. We threw it out. I don't know why it's back in here. Someone throw it in." And like
Also on fire again.
because it goes another fire bottle.
yeah, and then you hear someone, you hear what sounds like casting and water sounds, and then you hear a lot of like sort of squelching as though something's being impaled or stabbed, and the kobold doesn't have much health, does he?
11.
Yeah. Let me. And you didn't command him to fight back, I guess. So.
He would naturally, since he has a complex brain.
Yeah. Okay. Roll a defy danger for me with him. I guess on Dex.
9.
Cool.
Come back out the window.
So yeah, he's being kind of wily. He's in there sort of holding his own, and they're having trouble like wrangling him. So yeah, you continually hear some more scuffling going on in there. It'll go on for at least a few minutes before they manage to overpower him. in that time, are Joey, or Belladonna doing anything?
Laughing hysterically.
Since he hasn't been flung back out almost immediately, I'm gonna start walking around to look for another door to go in.
Okay, all right. I guess roll and discern realities.
I'm gonna get on top of the roof.
Yeah. 8.
Yeah, I mean there's the front doors. There's a single, because the doors in the front are like double doors. In the back there's a single like door, and I mean if you were to try it, it's also locked, but it is another door in the building.
I'm gonna put my ear up to it and see if I can hear anything.
Yeah, so this seems like you go to a back room or whatever, possibly. You don't hear any noises in that room.
Cool.
Well, hold on. While you're doing those things, what is Joey doing?
I'm gonna walk around to the front.
Okay, and
To
then
where the front door is.
Belladonna, are you still just eavesdropping into the shutters?
Once I realize that the kobold's probably dead at this point, because I can hear them attacking it, I'm gonna start walking back and to get an idea of any other entrances and find there. And I kind of look at the door and I'm like, do you want me to try and pick it? Like, I can try to.
No, I got this.
I'm gonna try and pick the lock.
Okay, yeah, roll for it.
Will this be on my dex?
There's a. Don't you have a pick lock skill?
You checked your other one?
I don't.
Is it in your main? or
Oh,
do you have the
yeah.
second
When you
one?
pick locks or pockets or disable traps, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Why is this not working? There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you picked the crap out of that lock, man.
Immediate.
Yeah, I mean, you just sort of like stick a pin in and like flip it up a little bit, and the whole thing just like unlatches.
And I just want to slowly open the door and get a peek through first before we like open this door open, like like fully.
Look through the keyhole.
Yeah. Yeah. So as you're creaking the door open, we cut back to where Joey is. Joey, what are you doing at the front doors?
I'm gonna wait a little bit because I figured they're at the back, just kind of probably trying to find another way in. So I'm gonna wait for a little bit, take out the sword, take out the shield, kind of stretch out a little bit, stuff going.
Kiss the gun.
Hype myself up. Okay, you got this.
Yeah.
You can do this. You're the man. You're the man.
Yeah.
And then after a little while, I'm gonna take the shield and go boom, 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 boom
Okay.
on the door.
So cutting back to and Belladonna, you crack the door open, and when you see inside, it's like a storeroom, and it has like a lot of like bags of grain. It has fruits and vegetables. There's a lot of just like food in here.
Mm-hmm. Do we hear anybody, or do I see anyone in there?
You do not.
Okay, we're gonna open the door and I guess come inside. I'm assuming that's what we're trying to do.
All right.
I walk in, and I'm like, monkey, scout. And I'm gonna have him just like
He
search
has a
around,
name.
making sure there's no like traps or anything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's looking around the room, and there is another door on the opposite end of the room from where you came in. That seems to lead into another part of the church, that's what he's finding. Meanwhile, so yeah, Joey, the front entrance, you're gonna start banging on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you start banging on the front door of the church with your shield, when you do that, you hear some yelling. You hear someone basically yell. It's like, "Hey, someone's at the front door!" And someone says, "Well, just keep it closed. We have to put this kobold down." You still hear some scuffling going on in there, and no one opens the door, obviously.
You keep banging on the door.
All right, are you gonna try and break it down, or?
I mean, if I have to, but right now I'm trying to be nice.
Okay. All right. So and yeah, so you, I mean, obviously you guys in the back, you can hear the commotion, and you can hear the booming of the shield against the door resonate through the church, right? You can hear a crashing,
big,
booming
strong
noise.
boy, so.
Yeah. What are you guys gonna do?
I just
That's
kind of
our
like,
boy Joey.
yeah, I curse under my breath and then I open up the next door.
I'm a
really
paladin. I don't
carefully.
sneak.
Yeah.
I go clank, 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 clank.
Yeah. So yeah, you go to open that door, and as soon as you turn the latch or whatever to open the next room, you can suddenly hear a lot of commotion, a lot of noise coming through that door as you just like sort of slightly open it, and you can tell this leads like into the church itself where everything's sort of happening.
So what do we see through that crack immediately? Like, what's going on currently?
So yeah, if you peer through the door, you can see that 4 of the acolytes have the kobold cornered like against the side wall of like where he's come in at, and you can see the 2 of them are casting spells, and one of them's got a sword, and he's sort of just like slashing at the kobold. Another one's just like standing there, watch it all happen.
Bella.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
What is your idea?
Go open the door for Joey while I distract them.
Give me like
hold
10
on.
seconds to think about that.
You also see all the, so all the people, all the patrons that are in, they've kind of like huddled in a group, so like about 25 to 30 people, and they're on the opposite wall, sort of just like standing back from everything that's going on.
So
the one guy that was blessing everyone, he's still standing like at the front altar. He's just standing there at it, watch everything happening, and then there you see another acolyte at the back, well, the front door, opposite from where you're at.
So, I don't think we'll be able to get over there without being noticed. But here's what I'm trying to look for right now. As I'm looking through that crack, I am trying to figure out if there is a door either in this room or in that room that connects to maybe some sort of study or office area. Because I'm wanting to find more information. That's my main goal.
Okay. You can't really, if you're just peering through a hole, like just the slightly cracked door, there's not much you can see. You can tell from like the layout of the room and where you're at that there's probably another room adjacent to where you are, but doesn't seem to be accessible from this room.
Yeah, so there's probably like a mirror door on the opposite end of the wall that we're on, if I had to guess. And there's people that are facing our direction. Like, we would not be able to leave this room without being noticed.
So they're having a discussion. Joey, you keep banging, but no one's answering.
I'm gonna bang really hard one more time. I'm gonna wait a couple of seconds, and if nobody, I'm gonna break the fucking door down.
All right.
So,
I'll
do you?
slice it open
I don't know
after.
what we figured out by now. Can you telepathically control your undead, or do you have to talk to it?
I think I can do both.
Because if you can get the kobold to move in a place that we might be able to sneak around to open the front door.
I'm gonna be real honest. I think you'll have an advantage to sneak if a tiny dog man with a bone chimp on his back walks into the room and starts yelling at the zombie.
Okay, fair enough.
Hold on.
I'll
So
back
hold on.
away.
While you're having this conversation, right? Joey, can you roll a defy danger for me on your dex?
Oh.
We gotta click it before it. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out a second ago.
Okay, so hold on.
What's your dex?
Okay, so it's just 2d6.
Yeah, 2d6.
Down.
Thunk.
Okay.
And
That's
then
just
that's
1d6.
one.
Yeah, he's.
That's 6.
Yeah. All right, cool. So as you're banging on the door, you pull back, and suddenly the door just flings open, and a fireball gets cast right at you. Now you're
Fireball?
You're impervious to fire, right?
Yeah.
So
it does nothing.
it does nothing, right? The
I just
fireball
walk in looking real
hits
fucking
you.
dope.
You sort of get engulfed in the flame, and then the acolyte that cast it is just standing there like, what?
I just kind
Because
of slowly
obviously
step
he
through
flung the door
flames.
open in an attempt to surprise you and cast fireball on you, and nothing happened. And so it hits you, the flames wash over you, and you just see him standing there like surprised.
Just like, I'm looking for my dog.
Anyone see the dog with like a monkey on his back?
So
And then
hold on,
it's like it's
hold on.
like kobold.
You're talking back at but you see this all go down. You see him fling the door open and cast fireball, and then you see like Joey standing on the other side of him, and Joey starts talking about a dog. What are you doing?
What do you do? What do you do?
Who? What did who do?
You.
Daddy!
Sorry, I'm so fucked up about the dog.
Just engulfed in flames. Hey, anybody see my dog?
Do you usually get on all fours and start running through the place?
I get on all fours, like hop run towards Joey, and then I start yelling at the zombie.
Oh, we lost them, did we?
They are gone. I missed them already.
Oh no. Both my bottles are empty. Sad face.
You did not prepare. Welcome back.
Hi.
Hey, yeah. Hey.
Hey.
We thought we lost you forever. We were crying.
I was so
We
scared.
were sad.
What happened?
Okay, so
I'm-
he ran in.
I
Right,
just
on all
ran
fours.
in on
Yeah.
all fours towards Joey, then saw the zombie, and
Okay.
then started yelling at it.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, this is all. This is all happening, right? So, the door swings open, the fire washes over Joey. Joey starts screaming, "My dog! Where's my dog?"
Gotta find my
and-
dog.
Gotta find my dog. And then suddenly that door bursts open, right? That Om's in, and he starts running out. Are you still wearing the robe?
It was bath time.
Yeah. So
Didn't want to be.
the dog starts running out. Everyone's looking real confused right now. They've put down the kobold, right? So the kobold's been like sort of killed right in this moment. What is Belladonna doing during the chaos?
Face palm.
If there is enough distraction, I'm gonna try to get. I thought about it.
I'm pretty sure we have max distraction right now.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get across the wall and find the door for the other room that I'm assuming is there.
Okay, roll a dexterity roll, and you can have an additional +1 of advantage for all distraction.
Okay.
Fifi, get down from there. What are you doing? Nice.
Yeah, you manage to get rid of that door. You get in, you get to that door. As soon as you get to it, you immediately notice that it is locked, right?
I'm going to try to pick it,
Yep,
but
yeah.
like
So
kind of.
you have just like a few seconds. So yeah, try and pick it.
Yeah. Okay, it's just my normal dex.
Yo.
Dang. Yeah, I mean, you run
Lucky as
over,
fuck.
you immediately pick it, and you get right in.
And I slip through and immediately close the door.
Yeah. So you guys see her, like, you manage to see her get in and get out, right? You're running around the church, I guess, just like a crazy
Bark.
dog.
Bark.
Are you saying the word bark?
Bark. Yes.
Bark both. Wow. Wow.
And then
A roof.
and then Joey, what are you doing?
I'm yelling at fucking Fifi. Hey, Fifi, get the fuck over here. What are you doing? I need you to. We need bath time. We got it. I'm chasing him around.
That time.
Well, so do you try and come into the church then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
I mean,
dog.
it's-
I say it's my fucking dog over there. I'm trying to get at my dog.
Yeah. So as soon as you start working in, the guy at the door puts his hand up to stop you.
It's like, dude, you just tried to cast fire on me. What are you gonna do?
He's like, you can't come in here.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
This is
Actually, it's a free country.
This is actually hold on a second.
Actually, this is a autocratic.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Oligarchical territory.
Go fuck stuff.
That's 1d6. I want 2d6. Two. He's still okay. Cool. I'm basically going to see if he notices that you're wearing like the opposing church's colors.
I don't see how you wouldn't.
But no, because there's so much commotion going on, right? He's so distracted by everything that's going on that
They're already gone
I
again.
know they are gone again. Feel sad.
When will my owner bathe me?
I don't know why he keeps
So,
doing that.
anyways, about them telling his colors or not.
Yeah. So yeah, he
I'll
doesn't
see
know.
how
There's
they
so much
could-
going on. He actually does not notice.
The
he's
giant
trying to
golden-
stop you from coming in,
okay.
and he looks worried. Like obviously there's nothing he can do about it, but he's trying to tell you anyways with some sort of authority. And he doesn't seem to be backing down. Do you want to try and force your way in?
I mean, fuck else am I gonna do?
Okay, cool.
I gotta get to my fucking dog.
Yeah, I mean, just give me a strength roll then. To, push your way past him, I guess.
Okay.
I think yours is +3.
Yeah,
Stomp him across the fucking room.
Yeah, you just like shield bash him, you know?
He's just like,
Yeah, I mean,
like ah!
yeah, you completely knock him out, right? You hit him with the shield, he just falls to the floor, completely unconscious. Are you like running in circles?
Kind of. I'm also keeping an ear out to hear when Belladonna leaves that
Yeah.
room.
So now something you guys will notice because it's just plainly obvious that all of the patrons of the church are all just standing against the wall, scared, and you see some of them like look at the door, but they look at it like they want to go, but like fear is keeping them in place, and so they just stay there. The guy standing at the pulpit at this point he's like none too amused, and he yells at the four that killed the kobold. He says, "Get that dog and that man out of my church." And you hear him say, "Yes,
Hey,
yes,
whoa. Did
yes,
you
Lord
just
Kevin,
assume
yes,
my
Lord Kevin."
agenda?
So two of the guys start chasing the dog around, and Benny Hill music starts playing. The other two start marching towards Joey as he's come into the room. Meanwhile, Belladonna, you're in a room, and this room has like a desk at it with some ledgers, and there's some shelves that just have some like books and things on them, and then there is like a large rug in the center of the room.
Alright, first thing I'm going to do is go to the desk, throw open all the drawers, grab all the papers and stuff them in my bag. Not even looking at them, just stuffing the information because I know I'm short on time.
Yep.
Just out of habit, and because I'm still curious about this whole place, I am going to throw back the rug to see if there's any trapdoors or anything.
Definitely a trapdoor.
God damn it. I throw back the rug over it,
Could have just done this later.
close the desk back up, and try to sneak back out of the office door.
Okay. Yeah. Roll. Give me a dex roll. For sneaking out.
Okay.
Hot dang. Yeah. You sneak out the door. Are you going back into the storeroom with the food and stuff, or where are you going?
If everyone's still so distracted by them, I'm going to go back through the storeroom door and then back out of the building.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You slip right in and out. Right. No one is the wiser. Right. Completely unaware.
Well, I've heard and smelled her leaving.
Yeah. For sure.
Sweet. Then I start darting for the front door.
Okay. All right. Then yeah, I'll get you to roll Defy Danger on your dex. Nah. As soon as you start darting for the front door, one of the guys, he's the mage. He creates sort of this like lasso out of like wind, and it wrangles itself around your neck and starts pulling you back towards you. He sort of like leashed you with a wind rope.
Boy, what the fuck you doing with my dog?
Bard.
And yeah, and so yeah, Joey. These two guys are approaching you, trying to stop you. What are you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to my fucking dog.
Yeah, let's say they're approaching you like, sir, you know, whatever.
I'm making a beeline towards the dog.
Cool. So
You
you
get
can
my
try to
way
fight
to
these
some.
guys.
You saw what happened to the first guy.
So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna roll attack then.
Sure. Yeah, fucking good. Eh.
Nice. Yeah. What are you attacking, left or right?
Let's go right.
Yeah, do it. Roll damage.
Okay.
Nice. How are you attacking him?
In the most awesome way possible, apparently.
Yeah, you just like
Full on
uppercut with your
300
sword,
style.
right?
It's just like it's
Yeah.
still like it's like the slow motion, fast motion kind of.
Yeah, you hit with your sword, you slash across his chest, you knock him back several feet. He lands in front of the patrons, and they take 2 steps back to his body, and he's clutching his chest where he's cut. The other guy like takes a step back after it, and then you see him reaching his road, and he pulls out like a flail and starts spinning it. Ambor, you're leashed. What are you doing?
I stand on my hind legs.
As it drops,
I rise behind the man who just pulled out the flail.
a full 3 foot
Yeah.
tall.
Well, let's roll to get away from this like wind noose thing you got going on. So you can.
Weren't they dragging me his way?
Yeah. Well, you just want to like lean into it and like head towards him.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, roll an attack. Nice. Yeah. Roll. Some
As
damage.
I rise behind him, I stab him in the back with my short sword.
Yeah.
In the butt. You're only 3 foot tall.
Yes. For 3 damage.
Yeah.
Right in the
I mean,
butt cheeks.
it's
Hard.
the stab looks more epic than it is, but it definitely like you're stabbing the guy that's got you in the leash.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is not the guy with the flail. It's a different
It's not?
guy. No. Okay.
Yeah, there's 4.
Yeah. So there's two that were dealing with you and 2 that were dealing with. So yeah, if you're stabbing the guy with the one leash, where are you stabbing him? In the chest, in the arm,
In the butt.
the butt. Yeah. So the wind leash like drops, and he reaches down and he's like grabbing his butt and he's like yelling and screaming, and then the other guy standing beside him puts his hand on the ground and you all feel like a rumbling. Back in the storeroom with Belladonna, you hear a lot of commotion now going on outside. And this is before you've reached the door to leave. You're on your way out. Do you still continue to leave, or do you turn back?
So,
Now, you don't know anything that's going on other than you can hear the commotion.
You can't hear the metal move.
one thing, can we turn down the music just a little bit because it's hard to hear y'all?
Yeah, sure.
But knowing that they were distracted, knowing how they are, and they probably already got to a fight by now, but also not wanting to draw too much attention to the back exit or the fact that I'm at the back, I am going to run around the building and try to come into the front to join the fray. I know that's
Okay.
going to take a while, but I'd rather go through the front.
Okay. Roll a dex roll and see how quickly you can do that.
Kia.
Yeah. So it'll just take 1 turn basically, and you'll be at the front door. So when we get back to you, you'll be at the front door. All right.
Oh,
So-
I want to posit that I released the sword after I stabbed it into his butt, so it's
Yeah.
just sticking there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So Joey, the one guy's spinning the flail. Arm is like stabbing a guy in the butt, and the guy's like put his hand on the ground. There's some rumblings going on. You slash the guy. He's on the ground, clutching his chest. What are you doing?
I'm gonna attack the guy with the flail, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Roll for it. All right. Let's roll some damage. Okay. How you attacking it?
So I'm gonna try to stick the sword up where it gets kind of like wrapped around the flail, kind of pull back and and stab him in the face.
All right.
Not in the face, but like chest area.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So the flail wraps around your sword, and you pull him forward, and now the flail's on the sword. It's just gonna be hard to stab him in the face. Is that what you want to do though?
Well, so it's like I was thinking like it's wrapped around the flail, but like not wouldn't be tight enough for me not to like slide it somewhat out,
Yeah. Okay.
and then yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you managed to cut a pretty nice gash in his cheek as you slide it forward, and but when you do, because the flail's like loosely on your sword, he jerks it back, especially because he's in pain, and it like quickly unravels from your sword and catches you across the face a little bit. It's unraveling.
19,000 damage.
Yeah. No. So and you take just 3 damage.
I'm
as
good.
it gets you across the face. Gets in your helmet, where it absorbs most of it.
All of it.
Yeah, all of it. And he takes a few steps back as he's clutching his face. Yeah. What are you doing?
Once I've released the sword in the man's butt, I'm going to turn around, pull my bow out, and I'm going to command my animal, and then attack the head priest.
Okay. What are you commanding your animal to do?
Since he's still technically in the back room, I'm going to scream at him to grab the head priest, and then I'm going to shoot at him.
Okay. All right.
Lock him down.
14.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So where is it? What's his name? Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Boney.
Obi-Wan Kenobi comes out of the back room, and he's got like a weird little stick in his hand as he comes out. And he just comes running, scurrying out. He leaps in the air, holding the stick, and suddenly a beam of light shoots out from the stick, and he brings it down across the back of, Kevin. And Kevin like screams out in pain, and he throws his arms up, and as soon as he does, the arrow hits him, and it does some amount of damage that you're gonna roll for.
D8, and since I commanded, that's +2, so 5 damage.
Yeah. And so where were you shooting him?
Probably center mass.
Yeah. So the arrow hits him like sort of right in the sternum, embedding itself into sort of his chest, as he's like screaming in pain from also being sliced in the back with what one can only assume is a lightsaber. That is held by an undead monkey. And so that's happening. And then Belladonna, you reach the front door, and as you walk in, you see the last seconds of Joey getting hit in the face by the flail, as the one guy is going backwards, holding his face, bleeding from his face. You see Kevin with his hands out, and its arrow in his chest, and you see the faint glow of what looks like a stick of light being held by a monkey behind him. What are you doing?
So as I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm going to, if it's too far, then I'll go for the one that's with Joey. But if I can, I want to throw one of my knives at Kevin.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Fuck you, Kevin.
Go for it.
Never mind.
Yeah. So the guy that's got his hand on the ground and like the earth's rumbling, suddenly stalagmites, sharp spiky stalagmites start just poking up through the floor of the church. One of them like catches you like right on the thigh part of your leg, causing you to like fall to one knee, and it does 5 damage as it catches you. And now there's all these stalagmites on the floor popping up left and right. What are you doing, Joey?
So I threw that one guy, slashed another guy, stabbed another guy. I guess I'll just attack the dude with the mace again because it seems like it. And this time I will try to smite him. I think Hey, of course. Yeah. My bad. Use the first one.
Okay. All right.
I didn't mean to do it twice.
No worries. All right. Yeah, roll some damage.
Alright, so it's a D10 and a D4, right?
Yep.
We'll smite. Yes. So it's D10 and then a D4.
Cool. Do you want to roll
Still
an
six.
additional d6 opening yourself up to attack?
Eh.
No. All right. So, how are you smiting him?
I'm kind of like raise the sword in the air. We're like, this is for the Don, and
So I feel like you raise your sword in the air, and then you just get like this like you're imbued with knowledge, right? And you reach down, grab the holy symbol of your Dawn, hold it up towards him, and shoot him. Right? Yeah. It goes right through his heart. It's where you point it and pull the trigger, it just like explodes forth from his chest, and he falls to the ground.
Shit, dude.
And there's this like earth-shattering sound, right? This, just it's so loud and it catches everyone by surprise. The sound like thunder. Everyone's like, like you see all the people like who are like against the wall. They all cower down, right? And all the other the acolytes stop what they're doing, right? And they're like they sort of like put their hands up, and then you see Kevin there who's like been like just recently shot and cut. He yanks the air out of his chest, and he makes for the door on the left as you're facing, which was not the door that you guys came from the back, but the other door that Bella went into. So he starts making for that door. What are you doing?
I'm gonna take a shot at his hand as he's trying to open the door.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
I just want to say,
Yeah.
that's how to be doing
Yeah,
a
man.
church shooting.
Yeah, roll some
That's
damage,
fine.
dude.
6 damage.
Yeah, I mean, you firmly impale his hand into the door itself, and then he screams, and then he like starts grabbing the arrow, trying to pull it out, and he can't. And at this point in time, all the patrons kind of start running for the door, right? What is Bella doing?
I grab my second throwing knife, and this time I'm going to throw it at the guy who did the earth magic.
Okay, yeah, just roll damage because he's basically like he's stopped everything he's doing and like I surrender sort of thing.
Ah, I get it. To smite someone, you use a gun.
Yeah. So what part of his body were you throwing it at?
The right testicle. Specifically.
Probably just his torso, like
Yeah.
the general area, since the last time I threw something it didn't really work out.
You hit his
so.
liver for sure.
Ooh,
And like he falls to his knees and he's like, "All right, give up, stop, no, I no more." He's like pleading for his life, and the other ones also like they fall to their knees and like put their hands on the ground. And meanwhile, like I said, Kevin's trying to like get his hands on the door. What is Joey doing?
I turn around to the patrons and I go, "Hey, stick around if you want all your money back." And I kind of go over to if everyone else, if all the other guys are like on the ground, I'm like, "Hey, don't fucking
Roll
shoot me."
charisma to see if they believe you.
Okay, I don't have. What's my charisma? +2.
+1.
That's +1. Okay. Whatever this is, +1. 8.
Okay. So 2/3 of them stay. About a third of them still keep leaving, right? They're afraid. But 2/3 of them do stay, like seem like they believe you. But yeah. So at this point, we're gonna like fade out the battle music because they basically give it up. What are you doing,
Fifi,
walk
good boy,
up.
come here.
I'm gonna walk up to Joey and be like, "Did I do good?" No. I'm gonna be like, "Praise be to Anubis for us winning this battle," and then I'm gonna walk up to Kevin and pull my sword out of the one guy's ass and put it up to his throat.
Yeah. So I mean, as soon as you put a Kevin's sword, he's like, I swear, I got nothing to do with this. All right, I was just doing what I was told, man. I just don't kill me.
Told by who?
He says, I work for Tommy, yeah.
Why were you going there?
He says, I just trying to get away, man. Like, you know, things all went crazy. Like, talking dogs and like that guy over there commands thunder. Like I'm trying to get out of here, man.
What is under this building?
He says, man, that's just like where we keep the money.
Citizens, you heard him. The money's in there.
And yeah, what the hell is that? The Church of the Dawn Father gets 10%.
That seems
all.
fair to me.
It's a thing. You don't even worry about it.
He says, look, man, are you gonna kill me or can I go? It's, you know,
Can I just kind of walk over to him and I put the newfound gun that I have, just this amazing object that I have that just blew a guy's lungs out. It's a 9mm, obviously. I just put it up to his head and go, hey,
No.
I need to know what Two Toes is.
he says, listen, you don't find Two Toes, man. Two Toes finds you.
I need to know what Two Toes is at. Do you have any documents? Got anything I need? I just need to know what Two Toes is.
He says, so listen, like I know a guy who knows a guy who might know where Two Toes is, all right?
There's no guy who knows that I know. I need to know now.
No, he says, look, dude, man.
You don't get to leave until I know what time
look,
Two Toes is.
There's this cat. His name's Draxina. All right. You can't see him, but like he's there. All right. And he can lead you to Tommy Two Toes. All right. It's Drax, man. Draxina.
I've heard the name before.
Yeah.
Hey. Fuck. You say something about a dude named Draco, Draxina, something like that?
I mean, yeah, but he's except. No, it can't be. It's gotta be a different guy. Listen. Let me make this very clear to you, okay? I need one person, not Tommy, someone else, a girl. Should be.
Me too.
Should be around.
He says, Tommy got lots of girls. All right. Look, Tommy hook you up, man. You want boys, girls, you want newts, whatever you need. Tommy got it.
Kobolds?
He says,
Dead
yeah,
body?
man,
Another one.
probably.
She should be around. Let me think. Let me do math. Hold up. Give me a second. 16, 17, 9 years. Should be around 17 by now.
He says, yeah, man. Yeah, Tommy got all kinds of 17-year-olds. All right.
Mira.
He says, I don't know their names, man.
I start describing her. Do I see him make any sign of recognition?
Yeah, he looks afraid.
Yeah, guns will do that.
I take my
No.
third.
He looks afraid. He looks afraid at the description of Mira.
Oh.
What do you know of her?
He says, listen, I don't want no trouble. Like I don't. Look, listen. Maybe you just kill me, all right? You just kill me, all right?
I put my rapier into his shoulder.
Yeah, he says, just do it. Just yeah.
I'd be
You
on
know
his
what?
leg.
It's better off. I can't tell you no more, all right? I'm already dead man as it is.
Okay, but what if we give you money to tell us?
He says, ain't no money gonna save me.
Well, what if we
But
hide
what-
you?
But what if we kill the person that's going to kill you?
Cause ain't nobody killed Tommy Two Toes. Ain't nobody even seen Tommy Two Toes.
You just saw what we did here, didn't you? We've got magic thing and dog and monkey.
He says,
Thought you were a jackal.
Shut up.
he says, look, all right, here's the word, all right? Look, that woman you describing, like,
Uh-huh.
she works for Tommy, all right?
Hey.
She's his personal assassin, all right? She,
Oh.
you see her, you die, all right? I've never seen her, but I heard about her. I heard all about her.
You're not dying yet.
Mira would not be doing that. She doesn't have the. She didn't train with me. She doesn't have those kind of skills. You're lying.
He says, listen, man, I only tell you what I heard, all right?
I take my rapier and I stab him through the heart.
I mean, yeah, he dies.
Rude.
And then I cast a spell.
Yeah. He cast it.
Welcome back to the
14.
land of the living.
1.
Oh.
Okay, he's gonna have 1 health and be kind of shit at everything, but he's still gonna have his complicated brain.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that happens.
I don't even say anything. I just like walk through the office and go to the trap door
I
and
rip
start
it open.
unlocking it.
I leave him pinned to the door as well, and then walk with them.
It's just like,
Yeah.
That one worked out okay, I guess.
So as it's getting late, we're going to kind of wrap up. But I will prologue you on everything. So yeah, you guys discover not only all sorts of money and stuff down inside there. You also discover there's an underground like network, and you sort of you would fight your way through what ends up being a dungeon and end up in the basement of Tommy Tuto's home, and then you sort of like fight your way up to Tommy Tuto's. You discover, well, first of all, Tommy Tuto's. You would have fought your sister. She does actually work for Tommy Tuto's. She was sold to him by Drax after you went to jail, and then put through a pretty extreme like mental conditioning and training regimen, and so you would have to fight your sister and disable her. When you finally face Tommy Tuto's, he's a giant parrot man, and he literally has 2 toes because he's a parrot.
Yeah.
And he has a pet jackal with a diamond-encrusted leash. Yeah, and you would have discovered that Tommy Tuto's his jackal had raped the Don's
consensual, but you chose.
had raped the Don's wife, and the Don's wife is actually Amor von Zarovich's mother. And the Don is still looking for his wife because she just disappeared and he didn't know it.
Is a demigod now? Is it?
Wasn't he always?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Oh, and also, Joey doesn't know it, but the Don killed his parents because they couldn't pay rent. You know, they were merchants and they couldn't pay their taxes, their fee.
Yeah, I'm dedicated to the church.
And let's see.
Hey, if he didn't, I wouldn't be here.
Right. You would also, and so yeah, Amor, you'd also have to fight your dad, the jackal that works for Tommy Tuto's.
I would have then made him into my zombie corpse puppet.
Yeah.
With a bullet
And
in
I would
his
have
head.
just knocked out my sister and tied her up to
Right.
deal with
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
So I shot her.
You know,
I wouldn't let anything hurt her.
once you guys defeated the giant parrot
Oh,
man,
God.
Tommy Tuto's, you
I
know.
would have killed you if you tried to hurt her.
But say,
Like,
Tommy Tuto's
honest
would have tried to
God.
lure Joey to his side by informing him that his
He has a
parents were
better
killed-
gun.
His parents were killed by the Don. So
It's like, okay, but I got a gun. So,
so that's the. But ultimately, you would have defeated Tommy Tuto's, and you would have to have made the choice to either take over his empire or hand it over to the Don.
I would have crip walked on his grave.
Yeah.
It's
So
like, hey.
yeah, that's we probably would have needed like 3 more sessions to really get through my notes.
With our silliness, yes.
Yeah, but no, it was
Yeah.
good though. It was a good time. We used all of 3 panels. And
Yeah.
and I had 1, 2.
We'll call it the 3-panel adventure.
16. I had 16 panels.
Jesus.
Yeah, well,
You know dang well that when it comes to one-shots,
I know.
it's
never
called
one.
sidetrack
No.
the mission.
I have a couple of forests, day and night. I have a cave entrance. I have a cave you could have gone through. I have a 3-part dungeon. I have a pirate ship that you could have boarded. I have a whole nother town you could have gone to. You know.
You could have just made another game.
Nah, because we still have our other game we've got to do at some point in time.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
can't wait
but we
to
might
get
as
back
well
to
have
ball.
one for every grouping.
I
It's
forgot
just
to
us
tell
3.
you guys. So, I got WWE 2K22.
Yeah.
And I made Paul, and I also made Morrig.
Nice.
Yeah. They have a caveman entrance for one of the entrances. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. He's got a giant like
There's a
bow.
woman of the
Yeah.
swamp.
Yeah, it's great.
Very nice. Yeah. Well, and
There's
as
no
Dan-
walrus man one though. So
as Danny can tell you, I have a world building problem.
Yes. Yes, there are currently in our main campaign 17 separate storylines going on all at the same time, none of which we're doing.
You're doing one of them. You're doing the main one. All right, sort of. I'm kind of having to force you to do it, but you're doing it. But yeah. I have too many thoughts and not enough.
that's
time.
okay.
That's fine.
That's I get that way sometimes.
So, but anyways, thank you guys for playing. I appreciate it. I had a good time.
One shots are where it's at, dog.
Yeah. And we need to do more of them. I just need more time off.
And thank
My
you so much for watching. And we'll see you next time on the next episode of Defy Danger.
Yes, thank
Oh, I
you.
thought you were gonna say, "The
welcome.
fuck is this?"
Accurate.
Thank you, that one guy in Brazil. You are.
Thanks,
you are our
Brazil.
favorite.
Woo! It's the entire country of Brazil. They're just watching it on one big screen.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Could be. Yeah, that would be.
They're being held up on the Jesus statue.
This is how they're learning. This is how they're learning English.
This one's a hug.
So, God help them.
Hola, como estas?
They all. It's not Spanish, goddammit!
I mean,
Motherfucking Portuguese!
our last game was about shaking babies, so it's fine.
Yeah. Yep.
And in this one, we did a church shooting, so I don't.
I
A church shooting with minimal casualties.
Yeah, it's only
Hey,
only one.
better than America already.
I mean, you did set a creature on fire and send them into a church, so there's that.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So,
I mean, it's just
Wasn't religious. Clearly blasphemous, in fact.
I mean, brimstone and hellfire, that's pretty much what we sent in there anyways.
yeah. I mean, you help those poor people.
I just
Yeah, what was up with that? Were they actually held
Yeah, were
hostage?
they just being like held against their will? Was it like an apocalypse?
Yeah.
kind of-
So, the Church of Tommy Tutos requires payment, and they take payment 7 days a week, and you take lots, right? And so you come on your day, and this was everyone who was there's day, like of the like 300 people that live in the town. It was that like 30 people's day or whatever, 40 people's day, whatever it is.
I just want an animation of a dude in armor with a sword and a shield, just with a door being slinged open, just covered in fire, and walks out of it and goes, "Hey, where's my fucking dog?"
Well, I was concerned because it was like they were talking about like safety and they were being locked in there and talking about like the end of it. And I almost, because I've listened to so many cult podcasts,
Oh yeah.
I was like, is this one of those like apocalyptic, like they're waiting for the end to come to
Oh
them?
yeah, no. So once again, this is all just in my mind, right? But the acolytes lock them in there until everyone is paid, and then they let them out.
Yeah.
So
That was the more normal possibility, but also my mind was like, maybe it's an apocalyptic cult.
So good news for you. I'm intending on getting a drawing pad for my computer
Oh, sweet.
and working on animation, and this will definitely be a little clip that I will work on. Just flaming undead kobold busts through window, dog runs in through back room, man kicks down door. Where's my dog?
Can you make a comic for all of our one shots? I'm just saying.
I mean, I could potentially. I'd have to read through them and like pick out points.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, whatever. It's practice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I said, thanks again for playing. And the next one shot, whenever it may be, I'll hit you guys up.
Tomorrow.
So,
I know my answer's alright. Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna try. I have one free weekend, the weekend before Dragon Con, which I think is I think it's the last weekend in August. But,
Dragging these nuts on your face.
I mean,
Con.
you should go to Dragon Con. It's amazing.
It's in Sugandhi's.
It's in Atlanta.
One weekend, we're going to NSP's concert.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
October.
Ninja Sex Party.
Are they still together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know. I know there's like a. I mean, I don't follow, but I know people that do follow them, and I guess there's been things between some of the members. I don't know.
I think you're thinking of a different
band.
Because Ninja Sex Party is just two people. It's
Maybe,
Brian
maybe
and
it's
Dan.
Game Grumps that the problem is with.
Aaron and Dan. They just had
they're
their
still
10-year
just two
anniversary.
people.
Yeah, but like there's Commander Holly
There
was
was
somebody's
John
wife, and
Oh, that was
yeah,
a
that's
while
the
ago.
whole
So
And
So
Ross isn't
Ross-
part of Game Grumps.
Right.
Ross isn't part of Game Grumps anymore.
Right.
He was one of their editors, and he also like did some of the gaming stuff with them and
But then
whatnot.
there was like another
But
gaming
there
guy or
was-
something.
There was another
Jared or something like that?
Pro Jared had slept with his wife after like mid divorce kind of thing.
yeah,
And
Yeah, and it was a whole mess.
and it was a whole messy thing, and like Ross kind of stayed off the internet for a while and everything, but he's back on it now. He's good. It was a couple years ago.
Pro Jared and his wife were both.
But I thought you were
because
talking
he's
about what
married.
happened after that
No.
when someone tried to say Danny was a pedophile and not.
yeah, I remember some of that stuff happening too, but I think it was cleared or whatever. But no, yeah, because Commander Holly and was it Blue Jay? What's his name? Blue Jay. Used to do like D&D stuff, and so I saw him on a number of like D&D like podcast things.
Well, they had one game. It was Aaron, his wife, Ross, Holly. And I think it was just those four, and it was called Dragons in Places.
Yeah.
They had a show for, and it only ran for like I think 5 or 6 episodes before they stopped doing it.
Well, they did like one shots too, because there was this guy named Adam Coble, who's the guy who made Dungeon World, and he did one shots with them too. But anyways, I'm gonna stop the stream because this is totally not relevant. But thanks for
It's
watching.
now back to
That's
podcast.
irrelevant.
Who cares?
I know.
We went from podcast to game to podcast. This is the perfect setup.
This is just what it is.
Is it really a podcast or is it just like a group chat?
I will set up my
call?
recorder right now. We would make a fucking podcast. Don't
Yeah.
play with me.